The first 2 months of the Texas high school football season have been an incredibly fun ride for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, going 7-1 and setting themselves up to control their own playoff fate. Tonight, they find themselves in a road battle with a team who has had quite the opposite experience. The Lake Dallas Falcons entered the season ranked inside the top 10 of the Dave Campbell's Texas football rankings, but after a 1-3 start to district play, they found themselves on the brink of elimination. The stakes couldn't be higher in this one. For the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, who entered the season outside of the top 25 in the rankings, win and you're in, with still a chance to climb as high as the number 2 seed in the district. For Lake Dallas, they'll be giving it everything they have to try to pick up a win and give themselves a chance to fight another day. The Texas high school football season isn't about preseason rankings or outside expectations. It isn't about where you start the season, it's about how you finish. Who will be the ones to get the job done tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Thank you so much for spending your Friday night with us right here on Front Porch News and Chad's Media. We have a huge game tonight, tons of playoff implications. We literally have 30 minutes to get into, and it might take us all of that, but this is a huge game for both of these teams. If this is your first time joining us, thank you so much. I'm Tyler Lennon. I'm joined, of course, my favorite person to spend Friday nights with, Wildcat legend, award-winning holder, Ryan Humphries. What's going on, buddy?
Tyler, it's a pleasure. It's November 1st. Football starts to really matter once you get to those November months, December months, and so tonight is no different. It's a big one. We're on the road. Anytime you have a district contest, that's a big deal, and when there's playoff implications, it's an even bigger deal. Yeah,
for the people that just saw the intro, we obviously do talk about it a little bit, but it's funny because these are two teams that have had very different experiences. You know, the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, despite making the playoffs 2 years in a row, they're not in the top 25 of the preseason rankings. They're not picked to make the playoffs, or if they are, it's the 4 seed. And, you know, you're 7-1 right now, a chance to potentially be the 2 seed. And then Lake Dallas, I don't remember what the number was, but they were in the top 10 of the preseason rankings, and now they found themselves on the brink of elimination tonight.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, obviously you and Corey and I, we've talked about, you know, this playoff scenario, that playoff scenario, and just looking at Lake Dallas is, like you're saying, much different path than we had. Mm-hmm. We were a little undervalued coming into the season. We've kind of, at this point, really shown who we are. We've lost one game, and it's against the best team in the state. Lake Dallas, a team that won a playoff game last season at the 5A classification, is, you know, you lose tonight, you got Salina next week, you're staring a 1-5 district record in the face, and that's certainly not something that we thought, definitely not something that the state of Texas thought.
Right. Again, there is a ton to get into. There are tons of, you know, if this happens, that happens, we're going to get into all of that and more. But before we do, I want to make sure that, as always, we give a big shout out to our friends that make the pregame show possible. That is our friends at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where they make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore their extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit any lifestyle and budget. Their dedicated team is there to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Go give them a visit or browse their online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. Ryan, as always, for anyone that doesn't know, we always start with our players to watch for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Who's your offensive player to watch here tonight?
Tyler, I'm actually going to do a bit of a grouping tonight. I've done that in the past this season, but I'm going to go the entire offensive line. I think on the road, leaning on the big boys up front, the Great Wall of Wildcat, as I might call it. I think leaning on those guys in the run game, leaning on those guys to allow Caden to kind of work. You know, last week we saw if you give Caden Mitchell some time, he's very accurate. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes, He just facilitates. He gets the ball to his playmakers really well, and so giving him time tonight is going to be a huge part, and obviously that starts up front with the big boys.
Yeah, he had, I believe, 80% completion percentage, had over 300 yards. It was a great game from Caden.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm gonna go in a similar fashion, definitely relying on the offensive line a bit, but I think this is a game, again, if you win, you are not only in the playoffs, you're the 3 seed at minimum. I think you rely on your guys tonight, and I'm going to go with Jackson Hare. I mean, he's been incredible all year. Averaging over 125 yards per game. Wildcats are 11-2 in his career when he has at least one touchdown. They're 8-0 if both he and Skylar Lewis score. I'm looking for a huge Jackson Hare night tonight.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny, Jackson Hare. It feels like the last 3 weeks he's been pretty quiet.
Right.
I know last week he had 2 touchdowns. The week prior he had a touchdown, and so maybe. Do you have 2 against Paris?
I think maybe just the one.
The point is, at this point, we expect it. we get it,
Right.
and it goes unnoticed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had made the joke to you. I was like, he's been a couple down weeks, and you're like, what? Didn't he just have 2 touchdowns last week? I'm like, okay, you're right.
Funny we say that, and we go to the defensive side of the ball. The exact same thing. It feels like week in and week out. Grayson Hardy. Oh my gosh, he's got 15 tackles.
Yep,
Grayson Hardy,
literally every week.
Grayson Hardy, 16 tackles, and so I'm on a mission to get him the Way Bible Church Player of the Game, because I just think that he's been the anchor of the defense the entire season, and it's become such a norm that we don't really notice it.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
This is gonna make it sound even more egregious that he hasn't won a Way Bible Church Player of the Game. He has gone 14 consecutive weeks with over 10 or more touchdowns. Last week alone, he had 13 and 4 pass breakups. He's incredible. And again, it's one of those things. It's unfair to be like, we expect that, but
Right.
you just kind of do expect it from him. He's that good.
Yeah, there's no doubt. He's definitely the general of that defense, over the middle. And it's through the air, it's on the ground, it's everywhere for Grayson Hardy.
Yep, does it at every level. I'm going to go with a player, again, who we start to mention a ton every single week. I don't think we've picked him as a player to watch yet. I'm going with my guy, Alex King. Alex, the intern. He's been incredible this year. And I think we keep talking about how impressed we are with his growth, but you're still seeing it week to week, I feel like.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And something that I noticed with Alex King is his east to west play recognition. It just feels like his ability to kind of track the quarterback's eyes and maybe get in between him and the pass catcher, and just whether he gets a hand on it or just disrupts the timing. It feels like 2-6 does a great job in the secondary.
Yeah, and again, kind of like Grayson, he does it at every level. We've seen, I think he's second or third on the team in sacks, in pass breakups, in interceptions. He's kind of doing it at every level, and I love to see that. Love to see the growth every single week. Ryan, again, we do have a ton to get into, and we still have plenty of time here. But before we do anything else, I want to make sure we go ahead and get to it. Everyone's favorite part of the pregame show every week, Hump's Keys to Victory. Ryan, what you got this week?
Number one, you already heard me talk about the offensive line and being on the road and relying on those guys. Another thing on being on the road that I always felt was a big deal is get off to a quick start. Mm-hmm. So score first in the first half, and then out of the locker room, let's score first. So you're starting both halves up, hopefully followed by a defensive stop. And I think that, you and I have had this conversation about Coach Faircloth. It feels like his scripting ability has been really good this year, because 100%. It seems like we come out of the gates incredibly fast, and then whatever adjustments, whatever conversations we have in the locker room, we come out of the second half quick as well.
100%. Every single week it feels like the Wildcats score on their first drive, their second drive even. They start the first half very well. They start the second half very well. And I know it sounds a bit redundant to score first would give you a better chance at winning, but in the Faircloth era,
it just does.
They are 15-1 when the Wildcats score first.
Well, and that's yes. Obviously, you want to score first and score the most points, but it is as simple as that, and that actually leads into the second Hump's Keys of Victory. We got to win the turnover battle, because from the beginning of time in football, the team that wins the turnover battle just has a better chance of winning the football game.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Right.
It's more possessions. It's stealing a possession from the opposing team, and I just think when you're on the road, those small changes in sudden changes for the home team,
100%,
just puts them in a bind, and it really. It takes the breath out of the stadium as for the home guys, and that can be on special teams. That can be, a big fourth down stop. I don't necessarily just mean interceptions or fumbles. I just mean sudden change. Put Lake Dallas in a bind. So that's a big deal tonight.
Yeah. So obviously you're talking the turnover battle as a whole. I spent a lot of time trying to find the stats and the fun facts. I couldn't find just a turnover battle, but if you look at just in games where the Wildcats have forced at least just one interception in the Faircloth era, they are 12-2. So the two things you've pointed out so far, you're 15-1 in one, you're 12-2 in the other.
The stats don't lie.
Don't.
Tyler is just a numbers guy, and he doesn't lie about it. And Tyler, number 3, no surprise. We just got to go 1-0 tonight.
Go 1-0.
There's a lot of, he said, she said, if this happens, we'll be this place. If they score this many. None of that matters.
It does not.
You take care of business. You go 1-0 tonight. You beat Lake Dallas. You're going to have an opportunity next week against Panther Creek. You and I can think about that. That shouldn't matter to the Sulphur Springs Wildcats right now. Win tonight, and we'll worry about next week tomorrow.
100%. You win tonight, you are not only in the playoffs, you are at least a 3 seed. Go 1-0. one, I would be upset with you if you didn't put it in there. But, yes, tonight of all nights, go 1-0 this week.
Yep, and that's just – it's a great mentality to have. I know it's redundant because I do it every week of every district game we've ever had. But once you get to November, once you get to December, truly becomes 1-0.
It does.
Yes, we have a game guaranteed this week. We have a game guaranteed next week. But after that, it's 1-0 every week or the season's over. And so I think just getting in that mindset of, hey, this game is everything. One play can change a game. One game can change a season. And let's go 1-0 tonight.
Okay, Ryan, we kind of keep tiptoeing around it. There are a ton of playoff scenarios, and I want to make sure we have time to walk through all of them. So we're going to do that in just a second. But first, I want to make sure that y'all get to hear from the people who make the pregame show possible, and then we'll be back.
Whether you're looking for a heavy-duty truck for the ranch, a sports car to fulfill your dreams, or even a minivan to get the kids to football practice, Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge has just what you need. As a part of this community, we're dedicated to serving our hometown with the best selection and exceptional service. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to ensure you drive away happy and confident. Come on by today and see why Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge is the trusted choice for your next vehicle. Welcome to Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where we make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore our extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit every lifestyle and budget. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Come visit us today or browse our online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it here at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for spending your Friday night with us right here on Front Porch News and Chaz Media. Again, we keep talking about all the different possible playoff scenarios. And Ryan, between you, I, and producer Corey, there's no telling the amount of time we have spent going through these.
There's been a disgusting amount of brain power devoted to figuring out all the nuances of the SEC of District 7 4A in the state of Texas.
So I think if it's okay with you, I want to start with, obviously, a huge majority of our viewers are going to be Sulphur Springs Wildcat fans. Let's start with there. And again, we've mentioned it. Let's start with, just in the most simple terms, if you win tonight's game, you not only for sure clinch a playoff spot, but you would be at the very minimum the 3 seed of this district. Yeah,
and that's that's big because obviously getting into the playoffs is the first goal. But I think having a surefire shot at Panther Creek next week to get second, that's gonna help us with our path in the playoffs. Obviously, the better seeding we get, the quote-unquote easier opponent that we're going to get in the first round, and so on and so forth.
Yes, and I don't want to make things too overly complicated, but obviously you see on your screen here, Panther Creek and Aubrey are playing tonight. We have established you are rooting for, if you're a Sulphur Springs fan, it benefits you if Panther Creek is the one who wins this game.
Yes, because it would knock out
this is Aubrey's final game. Their bye week is next week.
Yes.
So that means they would finish with 3 wins at the most. And the thing is, whether Panther Creek wins that game or not, you still have to beat them next week to take over the number 2 spot.
Due to head-to-head, yes.
So you would be hoping for a Panther Creek win in that one. But then again, if you win next week, it doesn't matter either way. But where would you like to go next in the playoff scenario?
Well, I would say for purposes of tonight, what does Lake Dallas need to get back into the playoffs? Obviously, we're looking at it. Salina, they've clinched. They've clinched the district title with a win against Community tonight. You've got Sulphur Springs, Panther Creek, and Aubrey all at 3 wins. Lake Dallas, with 1 win, still has a shot. They're still in it. Yeah,
so Paris and Community are officially eliminated.
Yes.
Lake Dallas is not. Lake Dallas has 2 games remaining on their schedule. It is obviously us tonight, and then next week at Salina. If they were to win both of those, they would have a shot, but they would also need Sulphur Springs to lose their final 2 games tonight and then versus Panther Creek next week. If that does happen, a number of different scenarios could become available. But, yes, they definitely still have a shot, but they have to win tonight.
Yes, they certainly do have to win tonight. And again, we're trying to make this as nice and neat as possible, but there are other scenarios that points get into play, point differential, tiebreakers, things of that nature. There's a scenario where Sulphur Springs, Aubrey, and Lake Dallas, there's a 3-way tie for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and it will come down to how many points they beat each other by, and there really is a lot. But in layman's terms, Sulphur Springs wins tonight. They are in the playoffs. They can only get third or better, and Lake Dallas will be eliminated.
Yes, so in the most simple terms, again, for Sulphur Springs, win tonight and you are for sure in the playoffs. I think the second most simple way to put it would be, when you watch, you hear about the magic number. Sulphur Springs' magic number is 1, and that means either a win from them or a loss from Lake Dallas, either one. You have 2 games left, they have 2 games left. So over those 4 games, you need either just 1 win from yourself or 1 loss from Lake Dallas. But yes, Sulphur Springs' magic number to make the playoffs is 1 at this point.
And what's funny, Tyler, is Aubrey. Obviously they're playing tonight with aspirations of beating Panther Creek and getting to 4 wins. But Aubrey really is rooting for Lake Dallas tonight.
They absolutely are.
Because they've already beaten Lake Dallas. Sulphur Springs has the tiebreaker over Aubrey, and so if Aubrey wins tonight, it would come down to, does Sulphur Springs beat Panther Creek or not for seeding purposes?
Yes, if Aubrey beats Panther Creek tonight, they are now
they'd be in second.
They would be the front runner technically, I guess, or they would very much be in position to end up being the second seed.
Yes, well, it would actually it could be a situation where if we lose tonight, Aubrey wins tonight, and we were to lose next week, we could end up 4th. But if we won next week, we could still end up 2nd.
Yes, there are literally 1,000 things that could happen.
Endless amount of things that can still take place. But again, we want to reiterate: Sulphur Springs wins tonight. They clinch a playoff spot. They can't finish any lower than 3rd. They could even finish 2nd. Lake Dallas must win tonight and must beat Salina next week. To keep their playoff hopes alive.
What's funny is we did have a lot of these conversations, but we were trying to go ahead and start having these conversations last week, and we were like, it's just way too much stuff.
Yeah.
Next week will be way easier. And then we spent 15 hours this week.
Yeah.
There were so many times it's like, all right, I have every single scenario.
Yeah, and then it's like, what if
then later in the day I'm like, oh, wait, I didn't even think about it.
Right.
Yeah, there are still just 1,000 different things that could happen. But
we would also like to point out that there's about a 0.5% chance that Sulphur Springs doesn't make the playoffs. We talk about clinching the playoffs,
yes,
but there is a very, very low possibility that Sulphur Springs doesn't make the playoffs.
It is very low. Yes. I'm trying to have we explained what that one scenario is, or is it even too complicated to get into?
It's probably too much.
Okay. You're probably right.
You're probably right. It's a lot.
All right, Ryan, still plenty of things that we haven't gotten into this week that we would usually do. One, our predictions for Way Bible Church Player of the Game, our predictions for just the final score of tonight's results, and then our college football game of the week.
Yes, which I guess would have to be Ohio State and Penn State, right? Yeah, that's a big one.
It
3
is
versus 4.
Where is that game?
It's at Happy Valley.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Surely it's the whiteout game. Right? I mean, it's got to be.
It would have to be. That's
kind of on my college bucket list.
Do you happen to know what the spread is in that one?
I want to say it's Ohio State by around 3.
Gotcha.
2.5.
So only once this year you and I haven't agreed, right? The only time we didn't go the same direction was you did.
Bama and Georgia? Or did we both pick?
No, I think we both picked. The only one I can remember is you took Ohio State and I took Oregon.
Yes, that's
the only one I can remember.
We both were wrong about Georgia and Bama.
Yes.
We both picked Georgia and Bama won.
Yes.
We also both picked LSU last week, and I had to bring that up for my A&M viewers, but we weren't happy about that one.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say about it.
Yeah, no, it was not great. But Tyler, I think Penn State's been good. They don't really have a signature win. This obviously would be just that.
True.
But I am gonna go the Buckeyes on the road.
Just especially, not that we're keeping a record or anything, but just to make it even more interesting, I'll do it again. You go Ohio State.
Okay.
I'll go the other way. I'll go with Penn State in this one. I just realized we didn't, Dave Campbell's gives their spreads for every game every week.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead. Corey, do you mind pulling up the scoreboard one more time so people can see who's playing who? Salina at Community, which you obviously do know the the one for this one, but Solana is a 66-point favorite in that one.
And I'll be honest, not to be super insensitive here, but I have in my 25 years of watching football at all levels, I have never on paper seen a spread that big. I've never seen a 66-point spread. Of course, I haven't seen just a plethora of high school spreads. However, 66, Tyler, they have to score 9 touchdowns before we even have a conversation.
You're right. You would have to you'd have to throw a shutout with 9 touchdowns. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, if you're Solana, what's the benefit in doing that, I guess? But it is wild.
Not even 9. You'd have to score 10. You have to score 10 touchdowns. So I don't know. I think Community surely will cover that one. All right, what's the next spread?
Okay, I will save ours for last. So the next one I would say is Aubrey at Panther Creek. I want to reiterate for anyone that doesn't know, we have become not fans isn't the word, but you and I and Corey
Advocates
yes,
is a great word.
We think very, very highly of Aubrey. I think, again, I've mentioned this on air, but even that night when the Wildcats beat Aubrey, we thought that was huge. We thought that was a huge moment. And every week since, it's felt even more impressive.
Well, look where we're at now. I mean, just look at the district schedule. Look at what we've talked about as you know, you, me, and Corey about playoff scenarios. Everything comes back to we have the tiebreaker over Aubrey, and so that was a big deal. It is a big deal, and I think that Aubrey, you know, they were thought of highly in the preseason. They kind of had a rough patch as far as wins and losses go, and then they lost a lot of respect throughout the state. But 15-point underdogs to Panther Creek tonight, it seems like a lot.
It does.
I don't like it, and I'm actually not all that scared to say that I think Aubrey can win tonight. Not only cover, but win tonight.
I very much feel the same way. Again, I mean, just Aubrey.
I'm not afraid to make that prediction at all.
Your literal 2 losses are against the number 1 team in the state, and then Sulphur Springs, who's now a top 10 team for the second time.
Whose only loss was the number 1 team in the state.
I
just look at Panther Creek, and I will spend more time learning Panther Creek next week when we play them. But if you just look at common games, they got blown out by Solana. Mm-hmm. They blow a massive lead against Lake Dallas, and that one goes to quadruple overtime. They won that one, and then they have Paris has them down to the 1-yard line. Final play of the game, Panther Creek stuffs them to win that one. Paris would have won had they scored. And so if you just look at those, Panther Creek has certainly escaped some close ones, and I'm not taking anything away from the fact that they're 7-1. That's very impressive. But I think that Aubrey is a team to watch out for. I really do. I think so. Aubrey's a team that they could get 4th in this district and beat the district champion in the first round of the playoffs.
So as always, you and I are just on the exact same page.
Yeah.
I was literally getting ready to say the exact same thing, and I think that goes for anyone. I mean, obviously Lake Dallas still is in contention right now, but if you just look at what would be the 1 through 4 right now, Panther Creek, Aubrey, Sulphur Springs, if any of them finish as the 4 seed, they 100%, I think, could beat the 1 seed of another district.
I would agree. Tyler, you want to say what the spread is tonight?
For tonight's game?
For this one. We haven't said it.
It was too close to call.
Yeah.
They did not give one. It was too close to call.
By
the way, throughout the entire state, there's a handful that they list as too close to call.
I just find that wildly disrespectful.
Yeah, it feels
It's of course, you know, strike me down if Lake Dallas wins this one tonight and I'm a doofus, but I don't think that Sulphur Springs has gotten the respect that they probably deserve. Coaches at Salina said that we're the best team they played this season. Mm-hmm. If you compare our scores to other scores, we beat Aubrey by 21 points. Here comes the Wildcats. I just think it's wildly disrespectful. I think Sulphur Springs wins tonight. I think Sulphur Springs wins convincingly tonight. And I think this is just another week that Sulphur Springs is going to put the state on notice.
I think so as well. I think, again, I mean, we always agree on that, but I'm right there with you. I think the Wildcats win by multiple scores.
Tyler, I do need to give a grade. I love the American flags, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That's unique. I don't know that I've ever seen the entire team come out with American flags. I love it. But the tunnel, I like it. I like it.
I like the tunnel a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to go just a really quality 7. Just a smooth 7.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, smooth 7.
I think 7.5, yeah. Brian, we're almost ready to go tonight.
I'm digging the green. I like the color.
I do as well.
I like the gray numbers for Lake Dallas. It's a pretty venue. This is one of the nicer booths that we've been in. You can see the indoor in kind of the distance. You got your baseball, your softball field. It's a nice venue. Certainly, this is the first time the Sulphur Springs has ever played Lake Dallas in football.
I would much
guarantee
think
it.
so.
Surely. It's going to be a fun one, though, Tyler. Big game, senior night. Obviously, they're trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. And so it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, that's something we haven't mentioned. Their
playing for
playoff hopes
everything.
are on the – yes, and I think that means to me they're going to throw everything at you. You're going to see some things.
I think that last week, for different reasons, I talked about how, expect a fake punt, expect them to go for it on more for fourth downs, expect a onside kick for community. I think you could see the same thing tonight.
100%.
I really do.
Number 6, Zaire Cornish.
Listen in on the coin toss here.
Number 9, Thomas Adams.
I think
Number 22,
did Lake Dallas
Lincoln
defer?
Snyder.
Is that what that?
I couldn't tell.
Number 56, Nathan Jimmo.
Yeah.
And number 72, Hayden Sanders.
Interesting choice. Obviously, they don't know that the
No. Sulphur Springs received.
Okay.
Oh, no. Lake Dallas is one the toss elected to defer.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously they don't know that the Wildcats are 15-1 in the Faircloth era when they score first, but how would they know that? But
Hey, I just like that right out of the gates we're going to see if a Humps keys to victory can come to fruition.
ladies and gentlemen, we are going to step out of the way just real quick, and then we'll be back.
And Athletic Director Scott Head. Coaches continuously go above and beyond to serve our students and our communities. Tonight, we honor their passion, commitment, and impact on our athletes and our schools. Please join us in giving our coaches, as well as the coaches from Sulphur Springs, a round of applause. Thank you. Also, at this time, we would like to take the opportunity to thank those brave men and women that have served our country in the armed forces. If you have served in any branch of our military, we ask you to please stand and be recognized. Lake Dallas ISD asks that you please join us in giving a round of applause to these brave individuals that are in attendance tonight. We thank you. And now, please remain standing for the national anthem, which will be sung by senior choir member Aiden Arredondo.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get started here tonight. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with us during the Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge pregame show. This was the first time I can remember that you didn't give a final score prediction.
Ooh,
and I don't know why I brought that up because I don't have one.
Yeah,
I never do.
Tyler, I will go Sulphur Springs 35, Lake Dallas 17.
Yeah, I was going to say, the thing is, I don't see anyone scoring on the Wildcat defense like that. So I think I would go in a similar range. I think I would go 28-14, 35-14, something in that range.
I could see this game being a lot like the Paris game, where close in score, and maybe it comes down to the end as far as getting it to a one-possession game. But Sulphur Springs had that game in control, for the better part of the entire game, and so I think that this one could be similar.
Yes, I very much agree with that.
Tyler, we've seen some teams kick deep to Sulphur Springs a little more often in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, we keep making the joke that we'd love to see Deuce Timmons get another kick return.
Yeah, they're going to kick that. Oh, my.
I almost had a Ryan Humphries moment where I was going to get to speak something into existence, but not quite. Real quick, before we see the Wildcats offense for the first time tonight, I want to give a big shout out and tell you about Aaron Neal, who is the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. At Hamby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all of your life. Whether it's auto insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, protect what you love most. You can visit their website, hambyinsurance.com, or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hamby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. Passing on the first down. And a gain of about 4 there for Skylar Lewis.
And Tyler, I'm a big advocate for getting your guys the rock early. You don't want to get those pads loosened up. Get some love to your big time players early. Get the ball in their hands, and so I love just the quick open access ball to Skylar.
Yes, I do as well. That's something I feel like you and I have talked about a good bit. Getting him involved as early as possible. 2nd and 6 to Skylar again. That one incomplete.
To me, that looked like an RPO. I think he could have given that to Jackson. He obviously liked what he saw from Skylar. Decided to throw it. I think his elbow got a little low. What maybe caused that to sail. But nonetheless, 3rd and about 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 6 here. 11:21 left in the third, or in the first.
Deuce in the backfield.
And there is a flag.
Be interesting to see how they call that. I think he probably got back outside of the neutral zone, but yeah, they're going to call false start.
Yeah, I was afraid of that just with how late it was thrown.
Deuce certainly moved, but if there is a player inside of the neutral zone, it really doesn't matter who moves.
So that'll bring us to a 3rd and 11.
Looks like we're going to have a different play call. Brought in a new personnel.
Yeah, you got Chris Adams and Wyatt Watson and Quinn Harris on this side.
Probably going to motion Quinn or motion somebody.
And Ryan, Lake Dallas, able to bring Caden down, and they get a quick 3 and out. I didn't have that on my bingo card tonight, I'll be honest with you.
Not going to score on the first drive of the first half.
Might be the first time ever we don't see a Humps key to victory
right.
just immediately.
I mean, come on.
It's now punting from the 19. Lake Dallas probably going to get very good field position here.
Interesting formation for Lake Dallas here.
Ryan, the snap goes into the end zone. Jackson Hare just kicks it out. There's a flag.
Yeah, it's illegal kicking, but that's just going to result in a safety.
Which is far better than.
I think that's probably the right move for Jackson Hare there. Just unfortunate that we're going to spot Lake Dallas 2 points and the ball. You know, we saw it last week. Last week we opened up with a fumbled snap. Community started out 7-0, and in similar fashion.
Yeah, you're right. This is very similar fashion. That might be the first time in our broadcasting career that 2 weeks in a row the Wildcats didn't score first. That's only happened a handful of times. Trying to find my notes on that. Either way, with just 10:34 still to go in the first quarter, Lake Dallas not only has a lead, but will be getting the ball as well.
So Sulphur Springs electing to kick rather than punt.
Yeah, Ron, I told you the Wildcats 15-1 when they score first. Just 6-8 when their opponent scores first.
Yep. Tyler going to get good field position here. This one screams, hey, let's get a big return out of it, because they're going to field it. Now that is a great kick.
That was a great kick.
Great kick.
They're going to field it at around the 25.
Oh, my. Okay.
Huge hit.
In a bad situation where obviously we've given up a safety and we're kicking off from our own 20, it actually ended up okay.
Yeah, it definitely will. Before we see Lake Dallas for the first time, are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. A&S Air Conditioning has been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 33 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now is also the perfect time to give them a call and ask about their fall and spring maintenance packages. Call them today. See how they can turn your hot, humid space into a cool, comfortable environment. Blue barraging on the first play of this drive. Saying just got back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 10, 10-14 left in the first quarter. Little pre-snap motion here. And another give on 2nd down. Alex, the intern, making a tackle there. It's going to bring up 3rd and maybe 6, 3rd and 7. 9:48 here in the first. 3rd and 5, okay. 3rd and 5 from the 33. A lot of pre-snap motion from the Falcons so far. Now they're going to change up. Play action. Looking deep. Incomplete. Got very close to seeing an incredible catch.
Yeah, and you hear me talk a lot about and Hardy's saying exactly what I'm about to say. He's telling him he would like to see you to look up at that ball, but he didn't jump in to the receiver to cause that penalty. He really just kind of stayed flat-footed and raised his hands, but big 3 and out there.
It
for
is
the
a big
Wildcats.
3
Get
and
the ball
out.
back.
Getting the ball back. Still 9:20 left here in the first. Deuce just going to call a fair catch there. Got to pick it up.
Nope, can't return it. Nope.
So that'll be down at about the 25. So we'll see the Wildcats offense for a second time tonight. But before we do, I want to give a big shout out to our Red Zone partners, Bell Concrete. At Bell Concrete, they treat their clients like family. For over 70 years, they've delivered the finest ready-mix concrete, sand, and aggregate. Their friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, they're here for you. Call them today at 903-885-3126. Wildcats taking over right at the 25. A lot of action for less than 3 minutes of football to have been played, Ron. Still 9:10 on the clock here. Quick play action out to Jackson Hare. He's got it. Jackson Hare. Still going. Jackson Hare.
I think he's in.
Jackson Hare, 75 yards. Did I turn into Ryan Humphries?
Well, Tyler, the best way to make up for spotting Lake Dallas 2 and giving them the ball is a first play easy slant over the middle that results in a 75-yard touchdown.
Yeah. Again, Jackson Hare does not get tackled on first contact.
And honestly, just a poor angle by that backside safety. And once Jackson Hare is off to the races, good luck catching him. Good snap, good hold, and good kick.
And with 8:55 left in the first, Wildcats lead 7-2.
I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no two families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself for your family?
$75-yard touchdown from Jackson Hare, and still 8 minutes, 55 seconds left in this first quarter, but now Wildcats with a 7-2 lead. Ron, I told you in the pregame show, 11-2 is the Wildcats' record when Jackson Hare scores, so I like my odds there.
Tyler, I'm going to do a little better job with the score updates a little more often tonight, but we've got halfway through the first quarter. That's a great kick.
Another great kick. And the Falcons are going to try to return this one.
Tyler, I honestly have no idea why we would field that.
Yeah, C.T. Galloway, I believe, making the tackle there. And it's going to be, it looks like at around the 10-yard line. So while we wait to see that one be spotted, I want to tell you, it's the most busy time of the year. It's finally fall. It is holiday season. And you might find yourself needing some extra cash. If so, go see D&B Loans, who offers personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,400. They also have a fully stocked showroom of furniture and appliances available with in-house financing and free local delivery. When you need cash, trust a hometown business.
Yeah, not the best situational awareness there. Could have just taken the free touchback and started at 25.
Play action on first down. Going to keep it himself. Couldn't see who made the tackle there, but brought him down quickly.
Yeah, I think that was Dallin Horton, followed by Nathan Andrews. But yeah, Tyler, as I was saying, halfway through the first quarter, we've got Aubrey 6, Frisco Panther Creek 3.
Okay.
So a little bit of early theatrics in that one as well.
The give on second down, and it is a big run. I think enough for the first down. It is enough for the first down. First down of the night for Lake Dallas with 8:14 left here in the first. Now the give on first down. Nice tackle there, I believe, from Zay Godbolt. Zay Godbolt, that's a name we've said a good bit this year, Ron.
Oh, yeah, he's done a great job, and I think learning – I feel like every week he's gotten a little better, doing this a little different, doing that, and I think that he's turned into a really good football player.
And the blue barrage, continuing to blue barrage, bring up third and manageable. 3rd and 4 it looks like. You know, it's funny you said it was, 6-3 in that one? 6-3 in that one, 7-2 in this one. Kind of some unique scores. 7:23 left here in the first. 3rd and about 5, it looks like. Play action. Looking deep again. And incomplete. And, Ryan, that's 2 drives in a row that on 3rd down you see a play action deep pass.
Yeah, and both in the direction of Gio. Was the first one Gio?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Both of
So,
them were.
yeah, 3rd down, dialing it up. They feel like they've got a mismatch. And Gio, 2 for 2 on 3rd down pass breakups.
Gio, with 4 career interceptions already.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is that the most active interceptions?
It is the most active. I think by at least a couple, yeah.
Okay. That's
and
a great
now
point.
Deuce is going to return this one. Run. Deuce Dimmons fights his way up to the 41.
I don't know if that was slippery or just the low man wins, but Yeah, Deuce just refuses to go down
Yeah, he's got
on initial contact.
much like Jackson Hare. Yeah, fills it at the 32-ish.
Well, he got an extra 5 out of it.
So now with 6:52 left in the first, Wildcats will start this drive on the 41. Again, no clock here tonight, so having to go back to the old days, Ryan. Of
Right, no clock, no telestrator.
Empty set here on first. Quick pass out to Deuce. And Deuce, solid gain there on first down, gain of 7 or 8.
And Tyler, if I'm not mistaken, we've thrown the ball every single play. I know we had a sack,
yeah.
but we were trying to throw the ball. So I think we have been in a passing.
Every
single
you are
play.
correct. I had not. Yeah, I think you are.
Do not think we've recorded a carry, which I think is going to change right here. But
Yeah, that brings up 2nd and 4 from the 47. 6:44 left in the first.
oh,
And Caden having to keep it himself, and he'll get the first down there.
that was one that Caden's going to have to come off. But he's enough to get the first down, so you just go right into Deuce package.
Yeah, easy.
But yeah, I think right there that one looked to be an RPO, and maybe right at the last second he decided, I don't want to throw it. Jackson Hare's already out of the way, and Caden does a great job. Don't panic. Just, you know where the run play's going. Just get behind him. Jackson becomes a lead blocker. First down, Wildcats.
Yeah, it was a great job getting the first down there. Now up to the 47. Deuce keep it in himself. And a good run there from Deuce.
He's still
Still
up.
going.
Yeah. I feel like we've just, and maybe I'm completely wrong, but I feel like we've just now gotten to where we run that out of an empty set and get Quinn out of the way, get Jackson Hare out of the way, make Lake Dallas kind of lessen that box. Even though you know Deuce is, we've shown that we're going to run that, you still have to respect those guys in the slot, and it kind of lightens the amount of bodies in way of Deuce there.
Yeah, I think you and I said last week was the first time we really remembered seeing it, but play action here on 2nd and short. Looking for Skylar Lewis. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Man, and that's just great coverage. I really think that was a great ball by Caden. Skylar's in a great position. That's a play that we've really seen this year is a high percentage ball for us. And the Lake Dallas defender kind of having to play catch up there does a great job.
So now 3rd and 1, 5:39 left in the first. To give to Jackson Hare. He's got the first down. Making his way to the outside. Jackson Hare finally brought down around the 10, and now your Wildcats are in the Bell Concrete red zone.
Great block on the outside by Skylar Lewis there. It kind of just gets in the way. Jackson Hare sees number 6. When you see that jersey, you just want to cut right off of the back of his helmet.
So, yes, that'll bring up first. Oh, I'm sorry. They have it at the 15.
Okay.
Still in the Bell Concrete red zone, though. And Ryan, this one to Skylar. But Lake Dallas does a good job of sniffing that one out. A loss of 3 or 4.
Yeah, great pursuit there. Obviously, when you get Skylar on the outside running, that's a tough angle to beat him to, and so that's a big.
I do like how much.
4 yard loss.
Yeah, that brings up 2nd and 14 with 5 minutes left in the first. But I do like the emphasis they're putting on getting the ball in Skylar Lewis's hands.
Absolutely. That's his probably 4th.
Yeah, at least
touch or potential touch.
A delay to Deuce.
That's going to be a touchdown.
Deuce.
Oh, wow.
From 15 yards
The closest person to making a tackle on that play was actually the referee. But that's exactly how you draw it up, Tyler.
For the 12th time in his career, Deuce Timmons finds the end zone.
Yeah, watch this one. I mean, it's the parting of the Red Sea after this counter, or draw, I should say. Wide open. Oh, my goodness. But the closest person making the tackle.
Stevenson, huge block there.
He was close.
He was.
He was close. Referee's part of the field. Good snap, good hold. Good kick.
And with 4:39 left in the first, Wildcats now lead 14-2.
At ETPT, one of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
And Ryan, after a quick 3 and out that led to 2 points and a lead for Lake Dallas in about a minute and a half of action, now still with 4:39 left in the first, your Wildcats lead 14-2. I believe that was touchdown number 12 for Deuce Timmons, and I think it was also touchdown number 12 for Jackson Hare as well. Already, I like having multiple guys with double-digit touchdowns.
Rodriguez kicking off. Back for the Falcons, number 4, Dylan Rock.
Ryan, they've got a 3 deep.
Yep, 3 deep here. Another great kick.
Returning that one from about the 3. Alex, the intern, Gio. I think Laren Vaughn hopping in there at
Tyler,
the end. James, it was James, yeah.
I cannot figure out what the emphasis is on feeling the need to return.
So, to me, I would guess, we mentioned you might see them throw everything at you. And I think you might view it as I don't know that I can go 75 yards on a defense who has proven to be one of the best in the state, but I'll take my risk on hopefully breaking off a big return. I don't know.
Well, and the problem is, though, is just like you said, I don't know if I can go 75. Well, we've had to go 85 twice now. And so if I'm watching film and I notice that Sulphur Springs obviously puts a huge emphasis on kickoff, we put a lot of our starters on that special teams unit, I just don't know that I'm taking that chance.
Ryan passing on first down. That one incomplete, though.
Because that's an extra first down.
Yeah,
that's an entire amount of sticks that we have to now convert.
Yeah, that is literally a whole extra first down you got to get now.
So I don't know. It's probably not what I would do.
I think if that is the approach, it's maybe a little early. I don't know. The one that was deep into the end zone probably was, but 2nd and 10. It is a give and met immediately by Nathan Andrews. Truth Holmes in there as well.
Man, so far the line of scrimmage, there's just been no offensive push against the Blue Barrage. It just seems like the point of contact is immediately at the line of scrimmage. And yeah, they've had a couple 2-3 yard runs, but there's no burst, there's no pushback so far.
Ron, somehow still 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Rolling out on 3rd down, looking for somebody.
And on the opposite side of the field, for the 3rd time in a row on 3rd down, Gio, he's just all over the place.
Yes, there have been 3 3rd downs. All were passes at Gio.
All at Gio.
None of which have been complete. And now that brings up 4th and 10. 3:47 left in the first.
Is that three and outs in a row?
I believe they got one first down, yeah.
Yeah, but the point is, this is now going to be the 4th time that Sulphur Springs has touched the ball this quarter.
Yes, and there are still
We've got 3 minutes left.
3 minutes and 45 seconds.
That's not going to be a recipe for success.
Gio with a return on this one. He's doing everything, producer Corey said.
He sure is.
That was a great return from Gio. Gets it up to the 40. Ryan, before we see the Wildcats offense for a 4th time already, I want to tell you that at the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, they offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring in your own design or work with their in-house graphic designers, they make it seamless. Now's the perfect time to start getting your Christmas orders in and corporate orders for holidays. They carry popular brand names that can all be customized, like Carhartt for construction, Travis Matthew for golf, as well as Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story.
Another pass.
Out to Skylar this time. Gain of 5 or so. Yeah, I believe 5 targets.
Yeah, there's definitely a point that that we decided, hey, we are going to put the ball in the air this week.
I'm not mad at it. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, no, you brought up the stat last week. You brought it up this week that last week Caden Mitchell threw with an 80% completion rate. I mean,
for over 300 yards.
Yeah, that's as efficient as it could possibly be.
Looking at a 2nd and 6 from the 35, 3 minutes left in the first. Play action. Goes out to Wyatt, but it'll be incomplete.
Do you have a perfect QBR? Had to be close. Which is what, 156.3? Is that perfect?
I don't think it was. I think it was 156.7, I think. But
okay.
or
it's close.
Either way, I don't think it was, but I think it was very close. I think it was very close. 3rd and 6 from the 35.
Oh, we were both a little off.
Okay.
158.3.
158.3.
Not 156.3. Okay. Producer Corey was impressed with how quickly we spatted that out.
Neither of us correctly. Ryan Caden gonna have to find this one. He does, and gets it out to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare trying his best to stay up, but finally brought down there at the 40. Got back to the line of scrimmage, or the original line of scrimmage, rather.
Yeah, definitely one you wish you had back. That's a bit of a drive killer. But being on the 40,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm punting. This is a situation where I feel like it's probably that little quick kick thing that they do. Now, you could go wheel out of the backfield, like we did against Auburn.
We've seen it before.
Very similar part of the field.
2 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first. Play clock down to 5.
We're going to see that little punt.
They do get the punt off. It goes out around the 20. So Lake Dallas will again have the ball for the 3rd or 4th time now with still 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they have raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all your legal needs. At Roper and White, they are Wildcats, past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit your needs. From everyone at Roper and White, go Wildcats. Lake Dallas starting this one at the 15. 2:01 left in the first. Trying to make his way to the outside. It's a nice gain on first down.
Number 2, DJ Hicks on the carry.
Trying to see where they're spotting that, but
Stop made by number 12, James.
okay, a gain of about 4 or 5 there.
Gain of 4. Second down.
And Ryan, I think we're going to have our first timeout of the night.
Welcome to Jackson Dental, where we prioritize your smile. Meet Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist, dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, we offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Our friendly team is here to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental.
2nd and 6 here. It is a give. Ryan, big run up the middle. Nice tackle from Zay Godbolt there, but it was a nice give on 2nd down. The correction, by the way, there, it was not a timeout. There was a player down for Sulphur Springs that they just had to get off the field very quickly, but he's able to run off on his own.
Well, the Lake Dallas offense obviously heard me and said that they hadn't had to play with any burst yet. That one certainly did.
Play action, pass is complete. Creed almost brought him down. Zay Godbolt with another tackle. He's having himself a night. Be 2nd in about 8. I don't want to speak too soon. I will definitely swing it back the opposite direction, but you're turning into me a little bit, and I might be turning into you a little bit with our speaking things into existence. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Number of Wildcats in on the tackle there. Bring him down at the 36. We'll see if they get another play off. 35 seconds left on the clock, but of course play clock hasn't started yet, so. 3rd and 5, and it doesn't look like they have any interest in running a play here. Yeah, I think they're going to let this one go to the quarter. So for the first quarter of action here at Lake Dallas, Wildcats lead 14-2.
The year was 1927. The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record, and Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Corner Grub House. This iconic spot has been home to family-owned businesses, and we're proud to continue that tradition. Here, we serve freshly made comfort dishes that make you feel right at home. Enjoy our Southern hospitality while watching Wildcat football every Friday night on our big screen. Craving a taste of tradition? Call us today at 903-919-5058 for delivery or catering, or visit our website at cornergrubhouse.com, where every meal and every game feels like coming home.
Start of the second quarter, Wildcats lead 14-2. It's a 3rd and 5 for Lake Dallas. Pass to the outside. He's got it. He's got the first down. Still going. Ryan. A huge. Oh, good. There is a flag on the far side of the field. We'll have to see what that is. But otherwise, that's a very long touchdown for Lake Dallas.
Yeah, and just judging by our sideline's demeanor, it seems like it's going to end up being against us. I don't know. It just seems like maybe they're not pointing that this one's coming back, but everybody on the field, we've got a holding on the offense. Okay.
Wow. So instead of how have I still not figured out the math on it? 64 instead of a 64-yard touchdown, it now becomes that was 3rd and 5. So
yeah, and I would have to see the replay on that. It seemed like maybe we didn't have a player responsible for the running back out of the backfield. It seemed like nobody went with him. Obviously, the hold is going to negate all of that.
It will be 1st and 10 from the 44.
Okay, so they're saying it was after. So they were saying it was pretty good ways down the field. Okay.
1st and 10 from the 44, 11:47 left here.
And the same play the other direction. That one not near as exciting.
Not quite 46 yards, no. Again, I want to remind everyone, if you're just joining us or didn't hear us early, unfortunately we are not able to access the scoreboard tonight, so you don't get the down and distance, you don't get the clock and everything, but doing our very best to update y'all on that every play.
Tyler, you can definitely tell that Brockle for Lake Dallas is kind of what makes this offense go. He seems to be their kind of what their bread and butter is. Quarterback, he's going to make some plays. He has a good arm, but it seems like Brockle for Lake Dallas is kind of the guy to watch.
Keeping it himself. Laren Vaughn meets him immediately and say Godbolt again. I mean, he's up to 4 or 5 tackles, I feel like.
It's definitely been a big help getting Laren Vaughn back.
Yes.
Just adding a good player to an already great unit. Alex, and Laren. Just the backers. I'm not talking about the rest of the front seven, because that really is it's really a strong suit on this team. Just
100%.
Just how deep the front seven is.
That brings up 3rd and 12 with 10.5 minutes left in the half. Looking to pass. Still looking, gonna have to take off. And right
on cue.
The Wildcats bring them down. Truth Holmes in there. I think Dallin Horton in there.
Yeah, I was going to say Dallin Horton. So I don't know. That could be Dallin Horton's 2nd sack tonight. Depends how they're going to score the first one. But
have yourself a night. You were just talking about how impressive the front seven is.
Just very deep. It seems like every week it's a different guy, and so that's been something that's been really impressive from this Wildcat defense.
So Lake Dallas punting on a 4th and 17. Ryan, I don't
No,
know
you
who
don't.
that. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
That did hit off the Lake Dallas player, correct?
Oh, I really hope they call this correctly. The first bounce was off of the Lake Dallas player's helmet. So then
Ball was touched by Falcons.
the smart thing to do for Sulphur Springs is try and return it because it can't go wrong for you.
Yeah, so the Wildcats will have the ball on the 37 with 9:36 left here in the second quarter. Before we see them again, I want to say about J. Hodge Chevrolet, they have the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go visit them on Wildcat Way to see their dedicated team and see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. The 33, rather. Ryan, we in the pistol here. I don't know that we see a ton of that, do we?
No, I don't feel like we do.
The give to Jackson Hare. The ball is out, and Lake Dallas seems to have it there at around the 36 or the 37.
Man, that either wasn't a clean handoff because it felt like Jackson Hare maybe never had it all that well, or a Lake Dallas helmet just directly on the ball because that one, that's very uncharacteristic of Jackson Hare.
Yeah, for the second time here tonight, Lake Dallas going to get a little bit of a break and going to get really good field position here. Still 9.5 minutes left.
Man, and that goes into the turnover battle. And I'll go back to even the snap over the head to start the game. That, for what I was talking about for Humphries' victory, you had that. You had a fumble here that if this results into points, I mean, we're kind of gifting them these points.
Humphries' victory still
they can be
still
good or
very
bad.
much come
They
to,
can
come
be
into
good
play.
or bad.
To give them first down.
That is,
yeah.
My goodness.
Flags all over the place.
That is a 30-yard face mask.
That was the quickest I've ever seen that many flags get thrown. Yeah.
He'll get to stay on the field.
And again, you get a little bit of a break. You get the ball at the 37, and now here's another 15 yards.
That's one where Truth goes back to the sidelines and says, "Coach, that's on me.
It's on me.
That's on me. I didn't mean to."
So that puts the ball
15-yard penalty against the Wildcats.
at the 22. Yep, at the 22. First and 10. 9:24 still left in the second quarter, Ron. I feel like we've never seen this much football be played.
You always are talking about, golly, we wait for Friday all week. We amp it up. We're all excited, and bam, it's the second half.
Right.
This one's going a little bit slower, and I'm not complaining.
Not at all. I'll do this all night. Pre-snap motion, play action.
Oh, that is
a great play
call.
And it's a gain of about 11 or 12. They're going to get a first down out of it.
And I would love my magic marker here, but they motion that guy across. They get the safety to roll down. Boom.
Yep.
That's money. That's just how you draw it up.
It's a great play call. It gets them up to the 12.
That's one that they've had schemed since Tuesday. Hey, at some point we're going to roll this. We're going to get Sulphur Springs to roll that safety down, and we're going to hit one to the B back over the middle.
First and 10, 8:45 left in the first half here. Blue Barrage doing what they do, bringing them down behind the line of scrimmage. Ryan, I want to give I give our producer Corey Hankins, the best producer in the state of Texas, credit every chance I get. That might be the first time I've seen him show a replay for the other team, though. He said, "Yeah, it was a good play." Second and 12.
Hey, I would like to say that this broadcast prides itself on not being a homer broadcast. Yes, we pick the Sulphur Springs Wildcats every chance we get, and I always will.
And another tackle for Zay Godbolt. Have yourself a night.
Yeah, Zay Godbolt. That's a name that we've said numerous times tonight.
I think that's 5 already. 5 or 6 even.
And that's another. And again, that goes into just the depth that we have in the front seven. That's another name that we
mention it every week with even just each, like you can do it with each specific group, but with the groups you mentioned, Alex and Laren and Godbolt and Bolden, I mean the list goes on and on. So now it's 3rd and 12, looking towards the end zone. Incomplete.
I think that's the fourth.
It's DeGio again.
I mean, look, fool me once. I don't know the whole saying.
Fool me once, shame on you. Shame on me. I don't know. I guess I don't know it either. I don't
Fool
know.
me once,
I don't know what
shame on you.
What
Fool
happened?
me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, you can't get fooled again. Isn't that the?
Yeah. What about 4? Field goal attempt. There is a flag on the play.
Offsides on Sulphur Springs.
So with 7:22,
Make it 3rd and 7. Sorry, I didn't
Oh,
interrupt you.
no. This is important. Yeah.
That's going to be offsides on Sulphur Springs, but that's only going to make it 4th and 7.
Okay.
They made the kick, and so I don't think that they're going to accept that.
Yeah, they're running off the field.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so with 7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second quarter, it is now 14-5.
At the Way Bible Church, we believe that life change happens at every level. Join us Wednesday night for Next Gen Nights at 6:15 p.m., where our entire campus is dedicated to kids and teens from birth through 12th grade. Experience safe, age-appropriate environments where the Bible and God's love is taught in a creative and exciting way. We'll see you soon for Wednesdays at the Way Bible Church.
$7:22 left here in the second quarter. It is now 14-5. Ryan, we have never seen 5, I don't think, in our broadcasting career yet.
I don't think so.
There's almost no.
I don't think so.
Almost no way.
Well, we don't. There's just not a plethora of high school field goals, Tyler.
That is true.
And I was going to make the comment right at the beginning of the game when the Lake Dallas kicker completely booted it through the end zone on the kickoff. Okay, maybe this kid's got a leg.
Fair.
That was a quality kick right there.
Makes it 14-5.
Tyler, score update for you. Frisco Panther Creek has taken a lead halfway through the second quarter, 13, Aubrey 12.
Ooh, 13-12.
13-12.
That's a fun one. Ryan,
Onside kick.
Onside kick.
They got it.
And Lake Dallas
They got it.
does in fact recover
Man,
the
that
onside
is
kick.
Such a good onside kick, and
Onside kick. Recovered by number 6.
I feel like I've been on alert all season, and I've said, you know,
Yeah.
you got to watch for that. They're going to pull out all the stops, and you know that's one of those that you time it at the right time. It gets the right hop, and it bounces in your favor. But that is again what I would classify as a turnover. I mean, they
Yeah.
stole a possession.
Well, yeah, and I mean, we mentioned specifically in the pregame show, expect them to throw everything at you. You know, you're going to see things that you would not see in a more ordinary scenario. But
I think the worst part of that right there, not only is, I mean, we did lose a possession. They are starting with good field position, but I think it's having to tell the defense
got to go
to
back
get
out.
right back
Yeah.
on the field because we just played a whole drive. We just had a red zone stop. Okay, we got out of that with 3. Oh my gosh, we got to go back out there.
Yeah.
And so that's tough, but that's just a great call by the Lake Dallas Falcons.
Just a gain of 1 there, so it'll be 2nd and 9 with 7 minutes left here in the second quarter from the 46. Passing. It is complete, and Zay Godbolt again just going for a career 9.
Yeah, and that's way out in the flats. Yeah, he's been it's been a run stopper tonight, and here Zay Godbolt's actually going to be in man coverage.
Yeah. Great job bringing him down immediately. So it brings up 3rd and 6. 6:26 left in the first half. I would think outside of a loss of yards, probably 4 down territory in this moment. He's just onside kicked, so, you know. Looking to pass. That one incomplete. Alex, the intern, was there just in case it was
Okay,
complete.
does getting no yards change your opinion on whether they go for it or not? Because I
mean,
think
I
think you're spot on, because it's like we obviously don't value field position that much right this second, because we were prepared for Sulphur Springs to recover that.
Yeah, if you're onside kicking there, they do appear to be going for it. 4th and 6, 6:03 left here in the quarter.
I like it. I don't know how many times they're going to be able to stop Sulphur Springs tonight.
Got a man in motion, and he gives it to him. Trying to make his way. Ryan, I think he's got enough for the first down, and he does.
I'll be honest. That is not the play call that I was thinking. I did not think the
well, I know you play college football 25. I know you know the jet sweep.
Yes, and it works.
Is OP.
It works.
Yeah.
But 4th and 6, 4th and 7, that's probably not what I would have called. But what do I know? That's first down.
Yeah, and it's all the way up to the 29, 5:55 left in the half. Looking towards the end zone, incomplete, 2nd and 10.
I applaud Lake Dallas for continuing to kind of try to stretch the field, throw that ball, dial that up the sidelines, but they're batting 0 right now. Sulphur Springs is obviously handling that very well.
Yeah, and especially with as good a job as the Blue Barrage, I mean, always does, but tonight specifically.
And that's great to see, because I don't feel like maybe outside of –
speaking of, Blue Barrage, bring them down immediately.
Maybe outside of Salina, I don't know that we've played a ton of teams that have really attempted to stretch the field on us all that much.
No, we really haven't. That brings up a 3rd and 9.
What other really solid quarterbacks have we played this season? Just thinking about it. I mean, the Aubrey kid was pretty good, but I don't know that he didn't dial a lot of deep balls up.
No, not really.
You know, I thought the Greenville QB was okay.
Ryan, here with 5:17 left, that is our first time out of the night.
So in January of, I guess, 22, just went in for a routine gallbladder surgery, and there were some complications that entered about a 6-month uphill climb over at Baylor Hospital. Everyone said you really need to see if you can get a hold of Amicus. I would recommend these people 100% every single time. They would be the first I would have them come.
At Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features tailored to your needs. We're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured and modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. Building dreams and opening doors to a better life, one home at a time.
Still 5:17 left here in the first half. It's 3rd and 9 for Lake Dallas. Play action rolling out. Pass is complete. CT Galloway and Alex McCormick bring him down. And it's going to make 4th and a couple, it looks like. 4th and 1. Or I can't. Yeah, 4th and 1.
Well, the Sulphur Springs defense
now
should
okay, now they're saying first down. First down from the 19-yard line.
Death, taxes, and the high school chain gang. Not really. We'll leave it at that, Tyler.
They give on first down. It's a good run. Alex King with a good tackle there, but a solid gain on first down. That brings them up to, I'm trying to see where that one's spotted. While we wait for the spot, so it'll be 2nd and 4, 4:20 left here in the half.
Man, big couple plays here, because remember, Lake Dallas
You're
deferred
right.
to the second half. So you score here to get it to 14-12, and then you're going to start the second half with the ball.
You're right.
Feels like they kind of started both halves with the ball a little.
Look at a pass towards the end zone. Ryan.
That is going to be a cross.
It is. It's a touchdown for Lake Dallas. And with 3:40.
We do have a flag. We do have a flag. It's going to be offensive holding.
Is it really? That is the second time. If so,
it's the second touchdown.
That will be the
negated
second
by a penalty.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That's a bummer.
Ouch. And I was looking downfield.
Yeah, I straight up was not looking back there.
Yeah, the Lake Dallas sideline was not thrilled.
Understandably so. That happens to you twice, you know.
And they didn't score. Did they score the drive? Did they kick a field goal, or did they have to punt that drive?
I believe they had to punt that drive.
Oof. So could potentially result in 14 points just completely wiped off the board.
Quarterback keeping himself. Truth Holmes immediately bringing him down. I think Giovanni Solis as well.
It seemed violent there.
It usually does when Cowboy Truth gets a hold of it.
Truth's a big old boy.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing on Saturdays. There's no question.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah, just your normal QB draw right here. 3-step drop, boom. And brought down quickly.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 14 with 3:15 left here. And Lake Dallas taking their time, which, yeah, I mean, whether you convert or not.
Yeah, don't give Sulphur Springs a ton of time to work with.
Looking to pass. It's got his man. It is complete. Couldn't tell if McCormick or, again, another tackle for Zay Godbolt.
I think you probably kick here after the completion. That makes that a lot more manageable. Let that clock run.
Makes it a 6-point game,
for as long as you can. And you start with the ball the second half. I'm kicking. Might get a timeout from Sulphur Springs. Yep.
Timeout, Sulphur Springs.
Hi, I'm Katie Adair, your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mom to 2 boys. I'm deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mothers Culture Club, I'm dedicated to making a positive impact. With my broker's license and a track record averaging over $10 million in sales per year, I'm committed to providing honest, hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Let's find your dream home together. Give me a call today.
So this brings up 4th down for Lake Dallas with 2:46 left in the half. Before we see what they decide to do here, we want to give a big shout out to Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where Bethany comes in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, Bethany will lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with her and her team means peace of mind, so visit her online at easttexaslending.com and find the perfect mortgage solution for you. This will be a 31-yard field goal attempt.
And he's obviously got the leg for it now. We do need to be careful not to jump off sides here. Oh, bad snap. He's still going to get that through.
Wow.
That's a great kick.
Yeah, the kick is good. So it'll be 14-8 with 2:41 left in the first half.
Concrete Inc. We build more than structures. We build relationships. Our team is dedicated to making your experience enjoyable and hassle-free. With priority service and a smile, your project is our priority. From driveways to commercial, residential, and municipal projects, we deliver the best products and service. Call us today at 903-885-3126 to experience Bell Concrete's commitment to excellence.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
So the 31-yard field goal attempt makes this a 6-point game with still 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first half. Wildcats will still have 2 of their timeouts.
Yeah, I like the timeout there by Faircloth. I mean, if they're gonna drain that thing all the way down to 2 minutes, why not stop it at 2:41? And that is more than enough time for Sulphur Springs to go get some points of their own.
Wildcats not going to bother returning that one, so they'll take over at the 25 with 2:41 and a pair of timeouts. Before they do, I want to tell you about Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. They offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 25 years. Ron, I want to remind everyone, 2:41 left in the half. We have a great halftime show for you coming up, but because we're on the road, you will get to see the Blue Blazes and the band go first. So we will quickly get out of the way and make sure y'all get to see them.
Senior Adrian Rivera.
Empty set for Caden here.
Senior Ben Silva. And senior captain Juan Garcia Panuzzo.
Quickly gets it out to Skylar. And Skylar quickly making something happen. Got enough for the first down. I mean, that's got to be 6-7 targets already.
I always like that play call to your best receiver like that, because not only do you have the troops out in front of you, you got the big men out lead blocking. You've got Skylar now running at full speed when he catches the ball,
which we've seen him make huge.
I mean, it's like if he has any space, it's like, oh my gosh, when are they going to be able to stop him?
2:10 left in the half now. Caden fakes.
Oh,
now rolling out the other way. Ryan, that one's picked off. Picked off from Lake Dallas, and they get it at the 50, Ryan, with 2 minutes and 2 timeouts left.
Man, lots to dissect on that play. I thought he grabbed Chris Adams and kind of rotated his shoulders. I'd have to see the replay, but if Caden had a little more time on that one, Skylar Lewis is wide open down here. I don't know, hard to tell.
Yeah, it is hard to tell.
Hard to tell.
As it was happening in real time.
Let's watch it again.
My brain processed it as well.
Here,
That would be
watch Skylar Lewis down here.
Uh-huh.
Uncovered. But Caden Mitchell kind of ran out of time.
I don't think that's pass interference.
No, it's probably not.
That's
it's
clean.
probably not. Well.
And now Lake Dallas will have a chance to tie or even take the lead. 2 minutes.
I don't think that's a bad throw by Caden Mitchell. I think it's just a good play by the Lake Dallas defense. But again, Lake Dallas is kind of dominating the turnover battle.
Looking like a QB keep here. Just a gain of a couple, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock. Oh, no. Yeah, clock's still running. Clock's still running, yeah. 1:43 left. And they said a gain of 1, so 2nd and 9.
Yeah, the referee is
now
saying
he's signaling,
that.
Okay. He is, yes.
No, so this official was going to say that he was not going forward. His body's got to be going forward for the clock to stop. If he goes sideways or backwards, that clock is going to continue to roll. It's exactly what he's saying.
So I did notice he did signal to it to keep running immediately.
The side guy.
Yes. And now they are going to continue to run the clock.
He didn't have his body going forward.
So 2nd and 10, 1:30 left in the half.
Which is kind of a weird rule.
It is. Pass is complete right at the 40. He gets out of bounds. I will say, if you're Lake Dallas, though, I mean, you got to stop the clock for a second and get your get lined up.
It might as well have been a timeout.
Yeah.
Or clock stop. Man, when you've got a kicker.
Yeah.
Like Lake Dallas, I mean, they obviously the field shrinks a little bit. And,
we're Cowboy fans. We know what it's like if you have a kicker that
cross the 50. That's the best part of the Cowboys game.
It literally is.
Unfortunately.
1st and 10, 1:22 left from the 40.
You can hear the disappointment in my voice.
Pass is complete. Grayson Hardy brings him down quickly at the 25. 1:15 on the clock. And Lake Dallas was still a pair of timeouts, I believe.
You can really tell that quarterback Thomas Adams just has a good feel for the offense, because I feel like he threw that one before the receiver was even ready for it.
He did the same thing on the play call we liked so much, yeah.
Yes, over the middle. He throws it right off of the backer's ear.
Play action. Just gets that one out of bounds, though. Stops the clock with 58 seconds. But, yeah, I agree with you. Even on that play, he looks very calm, very.
Yeah, nothing's there. I know that I've got time on my back. I gotta think about this. We got to stay in field goal range. We got to save these timeouts. Let me just throw it away.
Yeah, that's a very savvy play. He was very, very calm back there, and then finally, okay, no need in wasting time, or I can't let myself get sacked. Stop the clock. So 2nd and 10, 58 seconds left. Now it's a give on 2nd down. Still going. Finally brought down inside the 20.
Probably going to get a timeout here.
And we will get a timeout from Lake Dallas.
East Texas Physical Therapy, we cater to your needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sport-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
Welcome to Revamped Aesthetics, your locally owned med spa dedicated to helping you achieve your unique beauty goals. From neuromodulators, dermal fillers, a variety of facials, and lash and brow services, we offer a range of treatments tailored just for you. And the best part, all consultations are absolutely free. Get expert advice on the best services for your aesthetic desires. Visit us in Emory or Sulphur Springs, or call us today at 903-474-4649 and let us enhance the beauty you were born with.
3rd and 3 from the 17 for Lake Dallas. They've got 49 seconds on the clock, and they'll have 1 timeout left. A delayed give there, and Ryan, he's got enough for the first down. Yeah, it gets them inside the 10 even, but I wanted to mention it's kind of funny. We talk all the time, well, obviously this is 4-down territory. I don't think it was, and I think that makes that a more difficult call to make.
Yeah, I don't think that one was for certain. I would like to see a little more of a sense of urgency.
1st and goal from the 9, the clock down to 30 seconds.
Yeah, you got to have your next play call ready there. I felt like they got rid of about
Passing
12
towards
seconds.
the end zone. Incomplete. And that stops the clock with 23 seconds. Be 2nd and goal from the 9.
Yeah, great play there by C.T. Galloway.
Oh, a great play there from C.T. Galloway.
That's exactly how you teach it. I mean, you shoot the hands, and that's a.
I mean,
I can hear the Lake Dallas fans kind of preaching for or asking for the flag, but I don't think that one warranted anything.
No, I don't think so either.
So 23 seconds. It's 2nd
and goal from the 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
With a timeout, you can run anything you want.
Running that exact same
right
play.
back to it.
And they will get the flag this time. And then another flag was thrown later.
So that is going to be
1st and goal from the 4 or 5.
Yep, half the distance.
And there's 18 seconds left at the moment. And like you said, with the timeout still in your pocket, I mean, you can kind of get a little creative here. Oh, Ryan, they're spotting that at like the 2. Yeah, on the 2-yard line. 1st and goal from the 2. 18 seconds left in the half. It's a give. Ryan. Huge tackle for loss there. Barrett Tessing, that is huge.
I'm really okay with the run there, especially with the timeout. I just don't know that I would have went so far outside. I might have went up the middle just to.
Can we see a second look? Do you have a second look at that? I'm sorry if you don't. I'm sorry. I put you on the spot. That's my bad. That's my bad. I just want to say that's a huge tackle for loss from Barrett Tessing there. That brings up 2nd and goal from just the 8 now. And like you said, you've used your timeout. So just 13 seconds left. While we do have a quick second, I want to tell you about Revamped Aesthetics. They are a locally owned med spa offering a number of services to help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals. If you've been wanting to try aesthetic treatment, now is the perfect time because they are offering a Toxin Tuesday where all tox is just $10 per unit on the 1st Tuesday of each month, and that is literally this coming Tuesday. So now would be the perfect time to go see them at the Sulphur Springs location, which is open. 2nd and goal from the 8, 13 seconds on the clock, and you have used all 3 of your timeouts now. And now Sulphur Springs will use their 2nd timeout.
Need a smooth ride? At Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, we provide top-notch service for all your tire needs. From high-quality tires like Michelin and custom wheels to expert brake service and precise alignments, we handle it all with efficiency. Our skilled team also manages suspension repairs and installs lift and leveling kits swiftly and with a smile. Experience quick, friendly service at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. So come see us for service you can count on.
All right, Ryan, 2nd and goal from the 8, just 13 seconds. And again, you have used all 3 of your timeouts if you're Lake Dallas. So now you're kind of forced to have to pass here.
You have to throw into the end zone here. I guess you could throw to the sidelines, but with 8 yards to work with, you're probably thinking 6 if you can get it. Tyler, we did get word that inside of the 15, a pass interference. High school and college football, ball is placed at the 2.
See, I 1,000% did not know that.
I would guess half the distance.
Yeah.
Obviously in the NFL, it's placed at the 1, but
Yeah, did not know that. You learn something new every day. 2nd and goal from the 8. 13 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, run is out of the question here.
They get the pass off. Run! The Wildcats have it. I think it's Barrett Tessing. I think Barrett Tessing, who just made the huge tackle for loss there, is also the one who comes up with the ball. Let's take a look at the replay, Ryan.
Looks like number 40 intercepted that ball.
I can't see who tipped it. Did Preston Nottingham? Is he the? Yeah, Preston Nottingham, it looks like, is the one that tipped the pass. And then Barrett Tessing comes up with it. And Ryan, you not only get your Wildcats the ball back, but you potentially hold on to your lead.
Man.
That is huge.
That's a game changer.
That is huge.
Yeah, and so you dodge the potential touchdown and you dodge a potential 3 for the Falcons. Man.
And the Sulphur Springs Wildcats go into the half with a 14-8 lead. Again, because we were on the road, you will be seeing Sulphur Springs. You'll be seeing the Blue Blazes in our band first. So we're going to step out of the way and make sure y'all get to see all of that. But before we do, we want to tell you that, as always, this halftime show is brought to you by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Enjoy our halftime show for tonight, and then Ryan and I will be back to recap what we've seen in the first half.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Ladies and gentlemen, bringing the big show to Falcons Stadium, the Sulphur Springs High School proudly presents the award-winning Blue Blazers! Officers for the 24-25 line are Junior Lieutenants Kara Fagan and Emma Palacios. Senior Lieutenants Jaden Allen and Allison Smith. Your captains, Trinity Martin and Sedona McCullum. The Blazes want to send a special shout out to their Blaze of the Week, London Doyle, along with their Spirit Girl of the Week, Emma Palacios. Let's hear it for this week's Spotlight Teacher, Mrs. Yolanda Hall. The Blazes would love to send a special thank you to their sponsors, Corner Grub House, RGW Olive, J&D Dozer and Mulching, Miguel and Lindy Palacios, Larry and Sherry Finney, the Bankston family, the Sign Shop, Bob Evans, the Shirt Man, City National Bank, Wyatt's Towing. The Blue Blazers are under the direction of alumni member Mrs. Meredith Dial. Now, join the Blazes as they perform a sky-high ladder routine to get ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they come, the back-to-back UIL state finalists. Man, oh man, that Wildcat band! The band is being led up to the field by drum majors Brody Emmert, Cannon Gibson, Rafael Flores, and Anthony Small. Now sit back and enjoy tonight's performance of Neon Nights. to the band are Spencer Emmer, Allison Martinez, Zachary Griffin, Cody Brown, Brittany Robinette.
You only have
Steve
one heart,
Proctor,
and you rely on it for everything. If your heart needs help, you can rely on Christus Health. With us, you have one of the most comprehensive heart care programs right here, with innovative, personalized care you can count on, delivered by a team you can trust. You only have one heart. We only have one purpose, to keep it healthy and strong. Your heart, your life, our purpose. Christus Health.
Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending here. Ever feel like navigating a mortgage loan is like finding your way through a maze blindfolded? Here's why you need a local guide. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where I come in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, I'll lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with me and my team means peace of mind. So visit me online at easttexaslending.com and let's find the perfect mortgage solution for you.
Bill Owens at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
Bank with Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, we offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring your own designs or work with our in-house graphic designers, we make it seamless. With no minimums and unlimited colors, explore endless possibilities at no extra cost. Our industry-trained team ensures perfection in every print. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story.
At D&B Loans, we simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. Our experts are dedicated to finding the perfect loan for your needs. But that's not all. Our showroom also features top quality furniture and appliances with fantastic financing options and free local delivery. From stylish furniture and mattresses to TVs and more, we've got what you need to enhance your home. Visit us or give us a call today. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime here at Lake Dallas. Sulphur Springs currently leading 14-8, but Ryan, that has to be one of the more strange first halves of football we've seen, I feel like.
Yeah, from snaps over the head, turnovers in the red zone by Lake Dallas, onside kick recovered. It was a long first half, and it was definitely a unique first half. And so the 14-8 score, obviously you're always positive that you're winning at halftime. But I don't want to say we're lucky, but there were definitely some spots where maybe we weren't in the best position, and so I feel good about the score so far.
Yeah, I think like you said, you mentioned you got the ball first, and 3 plays into the game, you were down by 2. That something you definitely weren't expecting. And you mentioned expecting to always score first. This was just the 15th time in the Coach Faircloth era that they have it, and they were 6-8 in those other instances. So obviously, I don't have the other number, but I think it's 18-2 or something like that when you do score first. But What are some of the things that you did like about the offense that you're hoping to see more of in the second half?
Well, I thought that we were very aggressive. I thought that we put the ball down the field a lot more than maybe we have lately.
Yeah.
And you know, we just got to hold on to the ball. I mean, we just too many changes of possessions, too many sudden changes there. I talked about that in the pregame, that could be something that kept this one close or would be the reason that we were ahead. The interception at the end of the half to close that turnover gap was massive, because not only did they not score a touchdown, but they didn't get 3.
Yes.
Which would have made this a 3-point game, and Lake Dallas does start the second half with the ball. So just hold on to the ball, establish the drives a little longer, get a couple more first downs, and points will come with that.
Yeah, you mentioned being a little bit more aggressive. Already 6 or 7 targets for Skylar Lewis. Love to see that. And we talk about it all the time, but Coach Faircloth is such a good game scripter to start halves that I think the defense, you got to feel good about their chances of getting you the ball back very quickly, and you go in and adding to this lead, I feel like.
Yeah, and some more things that I would like to see. I would love to see more Jackson Hare. I'd love to see more Deuce.
Which we have had one Jackson touchdown already.
Yeah, well, I think to win this game, you're going to need a second Jackson Hare touchdown.
You very well might.
And I think that you're probably going to get that.
Yeah, in the past, Wildcats 11-2 when Jackson Hare scores. We did get the pick. They are 12-2 when they have at least one interception, and 18-2 when leading at the half. So I feel good about all the numbers. But Producer Corey, if you get a chance, can we pull up the scoreboard again? And I know you have a score update for us, so we can start looking at the playoff scenarios.
I do, and I'll start with the bit of the more lopsided game that we predicted, Salina versus Community. Again, that's district champ at this point, yes. Salina. I guess I'm giving away the score because they do need to win tonight to go ahead and wrap that up. But that is 56-0 at the half. And so it's looking like that 66-point spread that we talked about is in danger. But
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear it. What was the
56-0?
Okay.
Salina over Community, and then the big game of the night at half, we've got Aubrey 27, Frisco Panther Creek 13.
27-13.
Yes. So that one was 6-3. Here's our updates. We gave Aubrey 6-3, and then we gave Frisco Panther Creek 13-12, and now we have 26-13. So that one is definitely a toss-up. That's going to be a fun second half, is all I can say.
Yes. And again, if you missed the pregame show or didn't get to hear us talk about it, the different scenarios for your Sulphur Springs Wildcats right now is simply win this game tonight and you at least not only clinch a playoff spot, but at least the 3rd seed in the district. You were hoping probably for a Panther Creek win against Aubrey, just so Aubrey wouldn't get a 4th win. But as long as you win tonight, that doesn't really affect you.
Right, and that was only a scenario that could come into play if we lose tonight.
Okay.
And obviously we're still
walk with me real quick.
Very much in that
walk with me real
possibility,
quick.
But
I think, is there a scenario where you have a 3-way tie for second place? Hear me out. Aubrey, if they hold on and get the win tonight, that's their 4th win.
Yep.
Sulphur Springs, if they hold on and get the win tonight, that's
yep.
their 4th win. And then you play Panther Creek next week, yep. who could yep. potentially get their 4th win.
Yeah, that was the scenario that we figured out, that it was possible that we could get 4th place, and it'll come down to point differential inside of that. Panther Creek, Sulphur Springs, and Aubrey. Sulphur Springs would get a plus 21 versus Aubrey, whereas the rest of those games are still to be determined.
Yes, and the score in that one you said is 27-13.
27-13. Okay.
So they very well could end up getting to that number as well.
Yep.
So you would almost have to lose to Panther Creek by 21 or more to get everyone back to a net. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a number of scenarios that could still happen tonight, but the two easiest, simplest, and most important ones tonight. Lake Dallas has to win tonight if they want to keep their chances alive. And if Sulphur Springs wins tonight, they are at least the 3rd team in the district. Well,
no.
Not even.
Not even, I guess.
I've spent way too much time on this to not be positive. But anyway, I don't know. Ryan, again.
No. No, I don't know.
Okay.
There's a lot. It really is a lot.
Pull the board up for me one more time. I'm sorry. I want to look at it one more time.
Too much.
No, we can't go over it too much. I want to look at it again. And I do want to remind everyone the halftime show goes a little longer each week. But there's 3 minutes on the clock here, and our players are back on the field. So I don't know how much more time we do have for the the halftime show. But we got to give a big shout out to the Sulphur Springs, the Wildcat Band. They will be at area tomorrow, fighting for a chance to go to state for a third year in a row. So very excited for that. Okay, you got to what?
Well, in that scenario that we said, no, it can't happen, and here's why. Because we would have the head-to-head over Panther Creek and Aubrey. That's why.
Wait, say that again?
We would have the head. You said that if we lost tonight.
Yes.
And beat Panther Creek.
Yes.
Aubrey beats Panther Creek.
No. So the scenario that I was trying to say was if you do win tonight, Aubrey wins tonight, but Panther Creek were to beat you next week.
Okay.
Now all three of those teams have 4 wins.
Yeah, then you could possibly.
And it would come down again
to points.
To point differential.
Yeah.
So there's still a number of things that could happen, but I don't know.
It's just ever changing.
I don't know. The Wildcats getting ready to come back out of the tunnel, warming up over there. Has your prediction changed at all for anyone that missed? I believe you had them. You had Sulphur Springs by 17, 30. And I had Sulphur Springs by 14.
I had Sulphur Springs 35, Lake Dallas 17 as my final. I definitely think there's some points to be scored on the Sulphur Springs side. We've turned the ball too many times. We turned the ball over too many times in that first quarter, and the times that we didn't turn the ball over, we scored with ease. And so I definitely think that we've got another 2, maybe 3 touchdowns in this second half.
It's funny we mention how every single week Humps keys to victory do play a huge role, and obviously not good or bad, just something you're trying to keep an eye on. Your 2 tonight were score first in each half. Well, you didn't score first in the first half, and obviously Lake Dallas does get the ball to start the second half, but your other one win the turnover battle.
Yeah, and definitely backfire because Lake Dallas is going to start with the ball this second half, and so they're going to have the opportunity to score first both halves, which I think goes a long way in the direction of Lake Dallas winning this one. So honestly, I'd be willing to say that if Lake Dallas, I don't know, that would be very unique. Very few times, my point is that if you could score first both halves and win the turnover battle and not win the ball game.
Right.
However, as weird as this one is, and the fact that Lake Dallas is losing right now, even with being up in the turnover battle,
right?
It's just a very unique game.
Yeah, that they had the onside kick, so that was an extra possession that they got on that side of the field. They got the safety on the. I mean, it's just been a really weird game, Ryan. I'm going to put you in a little bit of a weird spot because this is a Sulphur Springs broadcast, but you and I obviously look at both perspectives. Put me in Lake Dallas's. If you're a Lake Dallas fan or a Lake Dallas coach, a Lake Dallas player, what's in your head right now?
Well, I know what's in my head right now. I'm looking at what's going on in the halftime theatrics, and it looks like we've got a random student.
Are we doing? We're doing game day.
I mean, we're kicking a 40-yard field goal.
Is
it for $1 million? I'm very sorry to get away from what matters. Great shot on that. A 40-yard kick. I don't care who it is. This better be for.
Give her another.
And that.
Think about how many college kickers miss 40-yard field goals all the time. Well, yeah, I said college, not going backwards to high school, but
I need more context on that because the 40-yard field goal seems just really egregious right there.
Ryan, that was the closest we've ever seen Wyatt to not. To
answer your question, what's going through the Lake Dallas players, Lake Dallas coaches, Lake Dallas locker room right now? We've got 24 more minutes left. We've got 24 minutes left in our season. Our lives depend on the next 24 minutes, and if we don't come back, season's over. Regardless
100%.
of what we do against Salina next week, it's our last time playing on this field for the seniors. And so, man, you got to give it your all. I know that sounds cliche. I know that's very simple, but you've got to play like it's your last play because you hear me talk about it. You hear me get sentimental a lot, man. This is the end of the road for a lot of these kids. And so that's you've got to play with that mentality. You got to play with that heart. And so I definitely think you're going to see a lot of fight out of the Falcons in the second half in this one.
100%. Again, thank you to everyone who hung out with us during the halftime show brought to you by Christus. I have to ask, that was something we alluded to, that we expected to see a very aggressive in terms of play calling and just throwing things at you that you wouldn't see in a normal game. I have to assume there's a very strong chance you can continue to see more of that.
There's no question. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another onside kick. I wouldn't be surprised to see more going for it on fourth down. It's truly, there's 24 minutes left in their season.
That one fielded right at the 10. And he's going to get a pretty good return out of it. Ryan gets up past the 30. He'll be taken out around the 32 or so, it looks like. So we'll see how Lake Dallas does on their first drive of the second half here. Before we do, I want to give a big shout out. We've seen a number of replays here tonight. Our replay partner, East Texas Physical Therapy, they are a provider of physical therapy and rehabilitative services in Sulphur Springs. After a visit to East Texas Physical Therapy, each patient will know what it means to have service beyond excellence, and they hope that you will return to their facility for all your rehab needs. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve. Also currently adding to their team right now, looking for a full-time physical therapist assistant and a full-time physical therapist. So give them a call. Give on first down. And the Blue Barrage continues to have a very, very good night. A reminder for anyone who's joined us later in the night. Unfortunately, no access to the scoreboard tonight, so we don't have the down and distance or the clock. I will be doing my very best to keep y'all updated on that. 2nd and 9. From the 35. Ryan, the ball's out. And Alex King gets it. Ryan, he just cannot be Alex the intern anymore. Do you know what I think it might be now? I think Alex King is just Alex the King.
I like that. And Tyler, that's one more turnover in Sulphur Springs' favor to get that turnover margin back to even. And man, it looked like that delayed counter that we've been seeing, the delayed draw, and he just never had it. Just never had it. Quarterback's he's got to make sure that the running back receives it. Running back's got to give him a big pocket, and before he takes off running, he's got to secure that ball, and that is enormous for the Wildcats.
Yeah, not even a full 60 seconds into this half. They get the ball back on this side of the 50. Deuce Timmons with a nice run on first down, a gain of 5.
Number 8, Deuce Hall in the care.
Bringing it up to the 34, it looks like.
Gain of 6.
See Quinn Harris back out here. Gives it to Jackson Hare, but he's brought down either right at or right behind the line.
Looks like he lost a yard on that one. So 3rd and 5, Tyler. I think if you can at least get 2 yards here, I think Coach Faircloth would probably go for it. A lot of space up top to Skylar. Yeah.
He gets it out to Hare, and Hare trying to make something happen, but again brought behind the line. So that brings up 4th and looks like 8 or so with 10 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
Couldn't tell if he went to Skylar's direction and then didn't see something he liked and then began to roll out, or if that was the design from the beginning. But yeah, 4th and long here. This is kind of in that range that we might see that little pooch punt from Caden Mitchell. Almost the same spot on the field that we saw it earlier.
Yeah, it is a very similar spot.
We are going to go for it.
Looking for Skylar Lewis again. He's got him. Skylar Lewis all the way up to the 16, and again inside the Bell Concrete red zone.
Yeah, and gutsy call right out of the half to call that, but that's just trusting in your guys. Great route, great ball, steps up in the pocket, outside shoulder. I mean, that's Txhsfb. That's just how you draw it up. Great fourth down conversion by the Sulphur Springs Wildcats there, and Cats are thinking 7 here.
Yeah, absolutely. 9:07 here in the third quarter. Let's give to Hare on first down. And again, I mean, the Lake Dallas defense has done a very good job tonight.
Yeah, they're doing a good job coming off the edge. And really, we talk about Jackson Hare missing that first tackler a lot of the times, but it's on him so quickly. It's on him behind the line of scrimmage, just not able to get away.
8:42 here in the third quarter. What are you expecting out of this second down play call?
I just keep looking at Skylar Lewis, and that's so much space by the corner there.
Looks like Caden's looking for Skylar Lewis as well. Waiting for a call here. I can't see there. It's a flag in the backfield.
Flag. It's going to be holding. I like this referee. He kind of signals to the crowd or to the PA announcer, whoever, or signals to Chad's media is what we'll say. But he kind of gives a sneak peek of what that call is going to be.
I feel like that's a vet move.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't keep the people waiting.
So what had been 2nd and 10, that brings that back to the 25, or the 26 even.
Holding the call against the Wildcats. Second down.
Okay, second and 20 from the 26. See Chris Adams back out here, Deuce Timmons. You know, Ryan, this is something we saw a lot of last week, but Jackson in the slot with Deuce as the running back. Caden trying to avoid trouble, but he does go down, and this becomes 3rd and very long.
Mitchell tackling the backfield, tackled in the backfield.
I think that's the 2nd sack of the night. The offensive line has done a pretty good job of keeping Caden Mitchell clean.
You know,
but not right there.
I mean, you very well could see your first Wildcat field goal attempt of the night. Already saw one from or even a made field goal from Lake Dallas, but
yeah, we would need to get a little more. I don't know that we would attempt a field goal from 47.
Yeah, that's fair.
Skylar Lewis in the slot here.
He does look for him in the end zone, Ryan, and they do get the flag. And again, I mean, they're just targeting him every chance they get, and that's something you and I talked a lot about earlier in the season, that a lot of the time it's not going to go poorly. You're not going to throw a pick. If he can't catch it, it'll be incomplete, or you get a flag like that.
I think you're spot on, Tyler. I don't know that there's a lot of bad that can come from chunking the ball deep to Skylar Lewis, and you saw it right there.
Yeah, 3rd and 24.
He runs a double move out of the slot. It's 3rd and 24. Everyone in the stadium knows, okay, this one's going deep to Skylar Lewis. Doesn't matter. We're grabbing, we're pulling, and that's first down Wildcats.
Now it's a new set of downs at the 15 with 7 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third. And you stay in the Bell Concrete red zone.
Going to get Deuce package here.
Chris Adams, the receiver on this side. Skylar in motion. And Deuce taking off the opposite direction. A nice gain of 5 or 6 there. I like that play a lot.
Yeah, I do too, and it feels like every week we add a little bit to that package. You know, have a motion there. You're sending Skylar across the field, hoping to get a Lake Dallas defender to go with him and open up that boundary. I am predicting one of these days before the season is over, it might be in the playoffs, maybe we've been saving it for then, we will throw out of the Deuce package.
So I didn't want to give any predictions of that sort.
I'm not saying tonight, I'm just saying this season.
What had stopped me from doing so is Quinn was not the B-back that time.
Okay.
Quinn is the B-back this time.
Could see one here.
Deuce just happened to recover it, and I don't know if we were able to do so. I think that's going to, well, I can't tell. Okay,
Shockingly, we did get that back.
Deuce does recover. Now we'll never know, but I kind of halfway think we were maybe going to see a pass on that one. Either way, again, you find yourself third and 15, or maybe even more than that. 3rd and 17. 5 minutes and 58 seconds left in the third. So the quarter is going by quickly, but third and 17 from the 22.
Got Skylar in the slot again, so would not be surprised.
Looking for Wyatt Watson. Incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th and 17 from the 22.
Skylar was not in the slot there. My mistake, but yeah, ball to Wyatt Watson there. I don't mind the throw. Put it in a good spot. That's one that Wyatt Watson's going to want back.
Now the offense staying out there for the 4th and 17.
So it'd be a 38-yarder here.
Brings up 4th down for the Wildcats.
Wouldn't be surprised if we try to get him to jump off sides. Nope.
Caden looking for Quinn. Quinn's got it. And Quinn gets a 2nd touchdown on the season. And that is a huge touchdown on 4th and 17 from the Wildcats.
Your boy, Tyler.
Ryan, that is up there.
Man.
That is up there with the 4th down play call at Auburn.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that, you know, these are the plays that on Tuesday, on Wednesday, we work on, or maybe we've had this play in our back pocket for weeks now. But Coach Faircloth obviously does a very good job in these 4th and a mile situations of kind of dialing up a play call that we really feel good about, and that was one right there. Good snap, good hold, and good kick.
So, with 5 minutes and 26 seconds left here in the third quarter, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats now lead 21-8. While we got a second, I want to tell you that at Hooten's Hardware, they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your home, business, and outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. Also, I want to tell you about Triple Crown Roofing. They are your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultation. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing, roofing done right. You know, Ryan, we talk about this, the entire staff as a whole, but specifically, you know, a lot about Coach Faircloth and play calling, and specifically with like scripting stuff. Those 4th and longs, that to me goes into that same category.
There's no question, and obviously situations like that, yes, that might be specific to Lake Dallas, something that we've seen, but it also could be a situation where we've had that play waiting for that specific moment for weeks.
Yeah, I think maybe since you used the Aubrey one.
Right. No, that's huge.
It might be equally as big as the Aubrey one because it puts you back up by 2 scores. Lake Dallas trying to return it, and they do get it up past the 20.
Tyler, you kind of did a good job of foreshadowing that one, because you had mentioned when Deuce was at quarterback, you were like, if Quinn is at the B-back role, we could see a pass here.
You're seeing very little of it, but slowly trying to become Ryan Humphries. Ryan, we have a player down on the field, so we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Brian White.
And I'm Daniel Roper.
Sulphur Springs is what we call home, a place where we have raised our families, planted our roots, and proudly serve East Texas for all legal needs.
At Roper & White, we are Wildcats, past, present, and future. We're more than just legal experts. We're partners in your journey to justice and success.
With a dedicated team, we offer personalized legal strategies tailored to your needs.
Thank you for choosing us as your hometown attorneys.
From all of us here at Roper & White, go Wildcats.
At the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, we offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring your own designs or work with our in-house graphic designers, we make it seamless. With no minimums and unlimited colors, explore endless possibilities at no extra cost. Our industry-trained team ensures perfection in every print. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story.
5 minutes and 19 seconds left here in the third. Wildcats lead 21-8. Lake Dallas starting this drive at the 21-yard line. But yeah, I think that obviously it puts you up 2 scores, that touchdown on the fourth down there, but even more than that, it prevents Lake Dallas from having a chance to go take the lead.
No question, and it kind of goes back to score first both halves. So didn't do it in the first half, but we're able to cause a turnover and do it in the second half.
And Zay Godbolt with another tackle. Creed Wisenhunt getting in there. And you mention this every single week, but outside of the rare, when they break off a huge tackle, there's not very many gains of 4, gains of 5, gains of 6. I mean, the Blue Barrage meets you immediately.
Yeah, and that's the problem with that, Tyler, is yes, the big chunk plays are good, but they're not sustainable. You're not just gonna bust off 10 yards every drive. I mean, that's not against this defense. And so not being able to cut the sticks in half on a regular basis, it's not sustainable.
2nd and 14 here, looking to pass. They do, and it is complete. Alex McCormick there. Zay Godbolt again. Zay Godbolt going to see if he can break the record for most time a player's name was mentioned in a broadcast.
Tyler, I am going to give another score update. We've got Aubrey 34, Frisco Panther Creek 20.
34-20, and that one's in the third quarter, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. 3rd and 9 now, with 4:05 left here in the third quarter. And again, this happens every week, but the second half really seems to fly by. And obviously not there yet, but at a certain point the clock does become a factor. Big run on 3rd down, but ends up making it about 4th and 3 or 4th and 4 maybe.
Tackle made by number 2, Grayson Hardy.
Now this becomes a really big drive for the Wildcats, and even more so for the Lake Dallas Falcons, because if you give up a touchdown here and get down to 3 scores,
right?
This one's looking bleak.
Now we'll say a scoreboard showing 4th and 3. I initially thought they'd got more out of that. That looks like a very long 3, but punt is fielded by Deuce at the 35. And a good return for Deuce up past the 50 there. So the Wildcats will take over on the other side of the 50 with 3:06 left here in the third quarter. Before we see them again, I want to tell you about Katie Adair with Jana Martin Realty. She is your local real estate expert. Raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mother to 2 boys, she's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's dedicated to making a positive impact. She's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Find your dream home together and give her a call today. Yeah, I 1,000% understand why you don't, but just late in the game, we expected them to be very aggressive anyway. I thought maybe a 4th and 3, even in that scenario, maybe you would consider taking the risk, but quick pass out to Deuce.
Well, I don't mind it either, because you keep punting it to Deuce, who's getting, or even Gio, who's getting 10 yards on the return, and so let's say they didn't get the 4th down from earlier. Where we're at on the field, it's about net 12 or 15 yards.
Yeah, it's not a huge difference.
So I don't know. Again, we're definitely not to the point where we need to start talking about the clock, but you're right in saying that we're closer than you think.
The pass on 2nd down is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. You mentioned we're not to that point yet. There are 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Tyler, I think that is going to be offsides on the defense.
Yeah, you were correct.
Freshman, Donica Anaya.
So that'll make a 2nd and 3 for the Wildcats.
Yep, so had the free play and didn't even know it.
2nd and 3, 2.5 minutes left in the third.
Tyler, with 5 minutes to play in the third quarter, Frisco Panther Creek shortens the lead.
Okay.
34-27.
Wow.
Aubrey.
To Skylar again. He's got it. Still up. And Skylar Lewis continuing to have a great night.
It's really good to see him finally hitting his stride. It seemed like for whatever reason, we just kind of struggled to get him going. Not that he didn't have big plays, but just a consistent 5, 6, 7 catch night. It seemed like in the beginning of the season, we just struggled to kind of find that. but the last 3 weeks,
Yes.
Skylar Lewis has been a force on the outside.
Yeah, and even going back to their sophomore year and their junior year when Caden wasn't necessarily the QB1, we always mentioned the chemistry they had together. Love to see it going into the playoffs. To give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare still going. Still going, Rod.
Oh, my.
Jackson Hare.
Oh, my.
From 30 yards out. Second touchdown of the night.
Well, I said it at halftime that for Sulphur Springs to win this one, you were going to need a second Jackson Hare touchdown, and boy, did we get it.
Great block from Jeff Stevenson.
Jeff Stevenson getting out in front. Little Heisman stiff arm.
Ugh.
Oof.
That's filthy.
Oof. That's one that tomorrow morning Coach might just skip. He might just skip in film. Not us.
Right.
But Lake Dallas. We might just skip past that one. Good snap, good hold. Good kick.
And with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter, Wildcats lead by 20.
D&B Loans, we simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. Our experts are dedicated to finding the perfect loan for your needs. But that's not all. Our showroom also features top quality furniture and appliances with fantastic financing options and free local delivery. From stylish furniture and mattresses to TVs and more, we've got what you need to enhance your home. Visit us or give us a call today. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials.
Welcome to Bell Concrete, Inc., where we treat our clients like family. For over 70 years, we've delivered the finest ready-mixed concrete, sand, and aggregate. Our friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, we're here for you. Call us today at 903-885-3126 and experience the Bell Concrete difference.
The second Jackson Hare touchdown of the night makes this one 28-8 for the Wildcats. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter here. Ryan, obviously your Wildcats, if they do win tonight, that one does become a little less relevant, but it's looking like Aubrey and Panther Creek is the exact down-to-the-wire matchup we thought it might be.
Yeah, no doubt. 7-point ball game in that one. And I still think this one's far from over, but 3 scores does make it definitely puts Lake Dallas in a tough spot.
It does. Before we see Lake Dallas on this drive, I want to give a shout-out. If you see our game day post every week, you can thank the good people at Clayton Homes in Sulphur Springs, where they're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with them today. For modern floor plans to customizable design features, they're here to answer all of your questions and guide you through every step of the way. Your perfect home is waiting for you at Clayton Homes in Sulphur Springs. Building dreams one home at a time. Now is the perfect time to give them a call because they are currently having their Red Tag sales event. Contact them to save up to $5,000 on select homes during that limited time event. Nice run on first down there.
Tyler, I don't know that there's been a drive. I don't know that there's been a drive tonight that was an entire length of the field drive for Lake Dallas. I just feel like all the points that they've gotten have come from, kind of just free gifts from Sulphur Springs. Truth Holmes.
Ryan, we mentioned this a good bit, and Truth was never not playing very good football, but it feels like since that Mount Pleasant game, you just really saw him.
There's
start
no
to hit his
question.
stride.
That certainly was the best game of the season for Truth Holmes, but since it really feels like he's coming to his own.
So 3rd and 4, 1:03 left here in the quarter. Lake Dallas has it on the 31. Pass is complete, and he'll have enough for the first down up to about the 38 or the 39, just 51 seconds left here in the third quarter.
That play good enough for another Falcon. First down.
And a huge run there, Ryan. They're up past the 50, and that's another first down.
Tackle made by number 38.
With 43 seconds left in the quarter now.
Gain of 11 on that play.
Well, I think we are at that point, you know, where the clock is very, very much a factor, I feel like, in a 3-score game.
There's not a ton of possessions left in this one. And so I think that Lake Dallas is going to rely a lot on Brockle here.
Pass is complete again, trying to find some room. And he does stay up somehow, but they will bring him down. Ended up being a loss, I believe, but just was one or two. The clock stopped with 16 seconds there. On what will be a 2nd and 12 maybe. Now the clock running 13 seconds left.
I just don't, I mean, with 12 minutes to play, Tyler, I don't know that Lake Dallas is even going to touch the ball 3 times, let alone stopping Sulphur Springs from scoring one of those times.
Yeah, that'll do it for the third quarter. Wildcats leading 28-8.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time.
Lake Dallas will have a 2nd and 12 to start the quarter here. Passing looking deep. And I think a break up there from Grayson Hardy. And that brings up 3rd and 12. Ryan, we've got a player on the field. Let's hear from one of our advertisers and we'll be back.
Bank with Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending here. Ever feel like navigating a mortgage loan is like finding your way through a maze blindfolded? Here's why you need a local guide. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where I come in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, I'll lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with me and my team means peace of mind. So visit me online at easttexaslending.com and let's find the perfect mortgage solution for you.
Bill Owens at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
So now 3rd and 12 for Lake Dallas, 11:52. It's a draw, making its way to the outside. And there is a very late flag there, Ron. Want to mention the player for Lake Dallas that was down was able to get up and walk off. So. Did they signal for I thought I heard someone say holding, but
I thought I heard holding, but
Yeah.
I didn't see the.
I didn't either.
I didn't see the early look from the main ref.
They just got that kind of chemistry.
Yeah, I think we're deciding if we're going to accept it or not.
Gotcha. 11:44 left here.
Yeah, holding, and we are going to accept. I could really see both accepting it or deciding to decline it.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, they are going for it on fourth down.
They are going to go for it, and so, yes.
Might as well make them go further and take more time.
The only thing I can think of in favor of just go ahead and declining it is you could get a penalty on this play. That,
Yeah, that's
maybe
true.
an automatic first down, but.
So it's 3rd and 20 now. The clock's running. 11 and a half minutes left in this one. Again, Lake Dallas needs a win to keep their playoff hopes alive, and Sulphur Springs would clinch at least a top 3 seed with a win here tonight. Incomplete, and that'll be 4th and 20 now. And it looks like Lake Dallas sending their punt team out. Any update on the Aubrey Panther Creek?
Well, I was trying to give you an update, but whoever's updating the score,
Gotcha.
it seems that both sides are maybe playing tricks. I had 34-0 Aubrey, and then I had 340-0 Aubrey. So bear with me here. That is a great punt.
It is a great punt. What a punt.
What a punt.
Deuce Fair catches it around the 25.
Tyler tweeted that last night at the Jets-Texans game.
That was maybe the greatest punt I'd ever seen in my life. 75 yards and downed it at
Was
the
that
10.
Thomas Morstead?
I believe so.
Gosh, I feel like he's played for 20 years.
He has. 11:13 left here in this one. I want to tell you about the dedicated team at Amadeus Healthcare, who offers skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit them at AmadisHC.com to learn more about how they can support you and your loved ones. Amadeus Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your own home. Nice run from Jackson Hare there, but a late flag.
That is almost certainly going to be holding. Tyler, I do have another score update. Salina has extended their lead to 70-0.
Yeah, 70-0. Wow.
So the 66-point spread.
Yeah. I was going to say, for anyone that missed it, we mentioned in the pregame show that they were 66-point favorites. And you, more than, understandably, said that no matter.
No. I blatantly said that they wouldn't do it. Blatantly. And
Which, again, is reasonable.
66 points. I've never seen that written.
We said it would take, 10 touchdowns. Yeah.
Well, there are 10 touchdowns.
Salina is just every bit as good as you know what I mean?
Tyler, we're going to get an illegal hands to the face on the defense. So it's going to move the sticks.
Another good to Hare. Jackson Hare looking good here in the second half. Gain of 7. Gain of 7 or 8 even.
Jackson has had a game exactly like you asked him to have tonight. You had him as your player to watch. You said that it kind of it become a bit of a norm of his numbers, but I feel like he's had a bit of an exceptional game tonight. He's really looked like himself.
Yeah, I mean he's always good, but he's been very good here tonight. 2nd and 2. Give right back to him. Very patient.
Man, just great patience there.
Gets the first down and then a few more even. I need to start coming up with a better comp. I used to always say like Le'Veon Bell-esque.
Yeah,
but
to me, he's very Alvin Kamara-like. I mean, he catches the ball well, great balance, good speed. Right there, he's very patient. He's even got the elbow tape like Alvin Kamara.
Yeah,
does.
you're right. He's a if it worked that way, he would put up crazy fantasy points. I mean,
he's Jackson Hare in District 7 4A is definitely a first-round pick in fantasy football. There's no question.
Now 1st and 10 from the 41, 9.5 minutes left here. And Deuce just runs into the line there, right back at the line. For a loss of 1, they're going to say.
Man, I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but I just really feel like that clock has gotten – I mean, we've gotten to 9 minutes fairly quickly, and then Sulphur Springs scores here to make it a 4-score game. I just don't see how Lake Dallas is going to get back in this one.
9:03 left here. Yeah, 2nd and 11 with 8:50 to go. Empty set. To Skylar again. And again, Skylar. Skylar Lewis continues an incredible night.
Tyler, maybe in year 4 of the Chad's Media Front Porch News broadcast, we can get some next-gen stats, because I'd love to put a miles per hour on Skylar Lewis. Right
that would
about,
be fun.
Here we go. Right about there. I mean, Skylar Lewis is absolutely rolling right there.
That makes it 1st and goal from the 8 with 8:35 left. Did you say 35? What was your?
I said 35-17
Yeah.
was my prediction.
Very much a chance to get 35 right. To give to Hare. Jackson Hare still trying to fight through
That's
it.
kind of taking him for a ride right there.
So I think they're going to call that a gain of 1. 2nd goal from the 7. Just 8:10 left now.
So, Tyler, 30 seconds left in that 3rd quarter, so heading to the 4th, we've still got Aubrey 34, Frisco Panther Creek 27. So that one's going to come right down to the wire.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
34-27 going to the 4th.
Wow. Play clock down to 5, 7:47 to go. Caden rolling out. Incomplete towards Wyatt Watson. So now 3rd and goal from the 7 with 7:40 left to go. Quinn back out there again. Joining Skylar on this side.
Definitely done that more tonight, where we've put Skylar in the slot.
And Faircloth's going to ask for a timeout there, and he will get it with 7:40 to go. Ryan, at this rate, we'll have to be thinking about naming one of these the Way Bible Church Player of the Game. But I want to tell you that the Way Bible Church would like to invite everyone to join them on Sunday, November 10th, as they celebrate 25 years of life change. Join them that morning at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m., where everyone of all ages will leave with a special gift. And then that night on the square in downtown Sulphur Springs at 5 p.m. for a community night of worship. Bring a chair, enjoy free hot chocolate, and come ready to worship together. For more information, visit twbcss.com/25. Also, go see our friends at Corner Grub House in their iconic spot on the square. It's the perfect place to spend a Friday night, where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality, all while watching the Sulphur Springs Wildcats on their big screen, making you feel right at home. 3rd and goal from the 7 here again. I think that was just more to get the play clock was running low. I think was that timeout.
Yeah, and you really want. Well, let me do my quick math here. Yeah, you really, a field goal doesn't do you a ton of good. I mean, obviously it gives you 3 points, and then you're going to have to convert some 2-point conversions, but it still keeps it within a 3-score game. A touchdown would make it 4, and with 7 minutes to play, I just don't see 4.
Play action. Skylar Lewis not able to make the connection, though, so it brings up 4th and goal. And we
I like kicking. Yeah. I do like kicking it here, and you and I talked about this last week. There's going to be a time later in this season, big kick next week, big kick in the playoffs, where we've got to make a field goal, and we just haven't been in a ton of positions this year to kick a lot of field goals, whether it be at a range or just situationally. We're very aggressive for going for it on fourth down, and so right here I do like kicking the field goal.
Yeah, 100%. You mention it all the time, but at some point in the playoffs, you might
have to make one. There's no question. Good snap, good hold, and good kick.
And that will make it 31-8, and that'll make Eric 2 for 2 this year on the field goal attempts.
So 23-point ball game. That is 3 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions.
Yes. I knew you had the math over there pretty quick. But. Yeah, 7:31 left in this one before we see another drive from Lake Dallas. I want to tell you that here at Front Porch News and Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs. Can hear the Wildcat band rocking over there.
Tyler, I'm thinking about Lake Dallas scoring and whether they'll go for 2 first or not. I've always been an advocate for extending the game, which in this case would just kick the extra point and be down by 16 and know that, hey, I've got to get 2 2-point conversions.
Yes.
Because if you go for 2, you don't get the 2, then you're back to it being 3 scores.
Yes, agreed.
And so I don't know. I always
just ask Madden.
Yeah, right. But a lot of coaches are like, well, if we don't get it, it just gives us more time to figure it out. I think extending the game is kind of the goal.
I think so. I think you had that one spot on. So I'm trying to do the math in my head. Outside of the, I guess, 3-way tie scenario that we had mentioned, if you're the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, Aubrey and Panther Creek really doesn't matter anymore because you walk away with tonight. If you go ahead and hold on to the win here, knowing that if I win next week, I'm second place, doesn't matter who won that game, right?
That's correct.
To give on first down. And again, brought down quickly.
Yeah, because you control your own destiny in that sense, because if you win tonight and you win next week, that would be 5 district wins.
Yes.
Which would obviously be second behind Salina's probable 6. But even then, even if Salina loses next week to Lake Dallas, Salina would have the head-to-head over Sulphur Springs, thus making them the district champs after tonight.
The only scenario I can think of is if Aubrey wins that game, they've got 4 wins. You have 4 wins if you win this. And if Panther Creek beat you next week, again, you have the 3-way tie for second. But that's correct?
Yeah, no, that is correct. But Sulphur Springs, because they're going to be positive 21 points because of how they beat Aubrey.
Right. So,
and so
outside
it would
of losing
down,
by 21 points.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. I just don't know. I don't know that there's a real scenario where you could end up 4th in that.
No, I don't think so.
I guess technically it's possible. It's just unlikely.
$6:51 left here. I am excited to see how that one finishes, though. Again, I don't quite understand why Aubrey doesn't seem to get like a ton of we complain that the Wildcats maybe don't get the respect they deserve when it comes to the spreads and predictions and kind of stuff, but it really feels like Aubrey continues to just kind of get overlooked in that regard. Truth, Holmes. You mentioned earlier, Foreshore will be playing on Saturdays.
Yeah, I don't know that there's a player on defense that is more exciting when he makes a play. Like just how dominant it looks. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah, you don't ever have to question how much of a beast or how much of a baller he is.
That was just total domination on that one.
He'll let you know. 6:19 left to go. 2nd and 12.
But, yeah, Tyler, I mean, you really do bring up a good point in regard to Aubrey and Sulphur Springs. We'll let this one play out.
Truth almost got himself another one. Good catch there.
It's going to be just short.
Yeah, I think a couple yards short.
But yeah, Tyler, I mean, after tonight, if all the results stand, Sulphur Springs wins theirs, Aubrey beats Frisco Panther Creek, I think you're looking at two top 10 teams, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would think so.
And what is Aubrey currently ranked?
14? I think 14. From the 50, 3rd and 3. I believe Bolden in on the tackle there. That'll bring up 4th and 2, maybe?
Well, we touched on this, but the other district, the area district.
Yes.
I'm not thrilled if I'm the district champ and I'm drawing Sulphur Springs, Panther Creek,
no, absolutely
or Aubrey.
not. Absolutely.
I'm probably not favored in that game.
Very well might not be.
I'm not favored in that game. I really don't think you – I mean –
Ron, we have a – I don't know if he was able to get – yeah, okay.
Yeah,
they will signal that he got it.
Move the sticks. But I do not think that you're favored in that one.
I also wouldn't think so. And whether you were or not, again, we know this district fairly well. We don't know that district very well, but I would pick the 4 seed from our district. You know what I mean?
Well, I would go as far to say that I would pick our district as a clean sweep in the playoffs, first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, I think I would as well. Ryan, another player down. We'll be right back.
Bank with Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Whether you're looking for a heavy-duty truck for the ranch, a sports car to fulfill your dreams, or even a minivan to get the kids to football practice, Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge has just what you need. As a part of this community, we're dedicated to serving our hometown with the best selection and exceptional service. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to ensure you drive away happy and confident. Come on by today and see why Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge is the trusted choice for your next vehicle.
Bible Church, we are all about life change. There's a place to belong for the whole family with Next Gen nights every Wednesday for birth through 12th grade at 6:15 p.m., young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of every month at 6:30 p.m., and everyone's invited on Sundays at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Our hope is that when you connect with the local church, you will encounter Jesus in a way that leads to life change. We hope to see you soon, and go Wildcats.
A new set of downs at the 47 with 5:17 left in this one. Looking to pass. Looking deep down the sideline. Incomplete.
Tyler, Lake Dallas has just not been able to connect on any pass up the sideline, and they continue to try. I mean, that's probably close to the, 8th or 9th, 10th time that we've seen that.
Yeah, I would think so.
I feel like CT Galloway and Gio have done an exceptional job in coverage.
Yeah, you'd made the comment earlier in the night, but outside of Solana, I don't know that we've seen anyone even try to do that to the extent they have against the Wildcats this year.
Yeah, and this is going to be a super announcer's jinx, but, we haven't given up a touchdown tonight, Tyler.
You are right. Let's see. If I would have said that, they for sure scored, but we'll see.
They're definitely going to score. I've put the defense in grave danger, but yeah, no touchdowns to speak of tonight.
To be fair, they are going to go on 4th down, so I don't know. It would be your fault for jinxing them in that scenario.
No, it's on me now. It's on me.
It's going to be 3rd and 5 with 5:04 left. Play clock down to 2. They get it off. Player down. I don't see a flag or anything, though. I think they just got tangled up, so it'll be 4th and 5.
So Tyler, this pretty safe to say, but this is for the ball game.
Yes. See what they have called up for it. 4:59 left to go. 4th and 4 from the 42. Look at a pass. Alex, the intern, again breaks it up, and it'll be Wildcat ball with 4:53 left to go. Before we see the Wildcat offense again, I want to tell you about Jackson Dental. They're proud to introduce Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, they offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your well-being and comfort. Their friendly team is there to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental. Ryan, very fired up. I'm still very curious to see the final score of that game, but your Sulphur Springs Wildcats are going to be playing at home next week in front of a home crowd for a chance at the number 2 spot in the district. It's pretty exciting. Give to Jackson here.
All right, Tyler, so bear with me here. I got a couple updates for you.
Okay.
So 8:45 to play. Aubrey misses a field goal.
Okay.
40-yarder. Panther Creek gets the ball back. They fumble. Aubrey gets the ball back, misses another field goal, 39-yarder, with 5 minutes and 33 seconds.
Aubrey made a field goal against us, right? Am I making that up? Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, so still a 7-point ball game, 5 minutes to play, Panther Creek ball.
Wow, they're down a touchdown with 5 minutes left, and they've got the ball?
That's correct.
What are the odds? To give to Jackson Hare again, and I think he's got the first down. Just 4 minutes left. Again, other than just creating a scenario where all three of you can have 4 wins, that doesn't affect the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. You are still playing, because even if Panther Creek loses, you would still have to beat them. So nothing changes for the Wildcats.
Yeah, but even then, I still think, realistically speaking, you win that, you're definitely 2. You lose that, you're probably still 3.
Yeah, if not, maybe even somehow still 2. I don't know. You
possible.
might
No,
be
it's possible. It's possible.
Might could be 2 win or lose. I don't know.
It could be possible. It depends on the points.
Another give to Jackson here. Getting back to the line of scrimmage. I alluded to it a second ago, but we will have to name away. Not have to, but we get to name away Bible Church Player of the Game again. Got anyone in mind over there?
I do. I've got 2 guys.
Okay. Well, I guess we won't get to hear from Joel this week, huh? Yeah. Usually he'll get to Smith's pick.
Both first-timers.
Maybe. Both first-timers. Okay.
Both first-timers.
Okay.
There's your little sneak peek.
All right. I like it. Corey got excited about that. Just 2 minutes and 43 seconds left in this one. Jackson Hare with another explosive run. Can't see where they okay.
So Tyler, just I'm talking about right this very second, okay? If Aubrey held up and won that game by 7, they would finish the season with a minus 14-point differential versus Sulphur Springs and Panther Creek, okay?
Yes, that is
right
correct.
now. So and that would put Panther Creek at a minus 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Right this second, Sulphur Springs is plus 21.
Yes. So if you
if
I'm gonna let you cook. Sorry, we're on the same page.
So if the only way, if Panther Creek beat you by 14, you and Panther Creek.
Ryan, Jackson Hare, another one.
Let's go.
38 yards out, Jackson Hare.
Well, ask and you shall receive. Good call tonight, Tyler.
I wasn't wearing my hat. We could have thrown our hats out there, I guess.
That was a hat trick.
It's a hat trick.
Is that his? Does he have a 3-touchdown game this year? I know he has multiple touchdown games.
I would have to go back and look. He does, however. You had kind of joked. Again, I'm as much of like a good luck or speaking things into existence as you are. I'm bad luck. And I don't know if anyone noticed, but I'd had a string of players to watch that just didn't have great games like that. So.
Well, hey, curse is broken. Good snap, good hold, good kick.
So now with just 1:40 left, it is 38-8. Ryan, 1 second. I'm going to let you get back to the math. I just want to tell everyone about Josh Boatman, who is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage, and that's why he will work with you to customize plans to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance, Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how he can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs. So, Ryan, again, you were getting back to the math of it. That would put
a 14-point loss next week would put us and Panther Creek tied in the point differential game.
Yes, because
there's actually no way we could be fourth. It's not possible.
Wait, actually,
if it held up exactly how it is right now.
Actually, I think that's incorrect. Because I'll say so. Aubrey will be done at what'd you say? -7.
-14.
-14.
We're plus 21 right now, and the cap is 21. So worst we can finish is 0.
But Panther Creek will now be what? They would start at -7. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can still finish third. Gotcha.
We cannot finish fourth.
38-8. Again, this one was too close to call from Dave Campbell's. I will say this: you cannot, by any stretch of the imagination, say like they're not respecting the Wildcats because they continue to put them in the top 10 of the rankings. But then they do the projections, and it does not reflect that at all.
That makes no sense. So let's rank Sulphur Springs 9 in a ranking that we only put 10 out there in the entire state, and then let's put them as a pick'em.
For what it's worth, it's the computer that doesn't seem to respect us because it's the top 10 is what they choose. Well, they put us in that. And then Matt Stepp, who makes his picks, picked us about 12 or 14. So they do respect us. The computer just doesn't for some reason.
Again,
I don't know.
It's one of those things that who cares? It doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, for sure.
But
for sure.
I'm allowed to care, and I think that the Sulphur Springs disrespect. We're 9 weeks into this thing.
The way I know it got to that point is Corey. If producer Corey had a microphone, he'd have been having these conversations 2 months ago, and I kept saying, "Let's chill out, let's chill out," and finally it's like, all right, well,
yeah.
Does it turn out producer Corey was right all along? I don't know.
So Tyler,
when the worst person you know makes a great point.
Panther Creek just converted a 4th and 12 on Aubrey's 40.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Panther Creek just converted a 4th and 12 on Aubrey's 40.
Wow. A 4th and 12. How much time do we know?
I'm working on it.
Gotcha. I realize that's a lot to put on you.
No. I mean, year 4, we're going to have a cutaway screen, like a game break. We're going to have a bottom of the screen ticker.
That'd be fire. If there was any way to actually, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, if there's a will, there's a way for producer Corey Hankins.
Yeah, you just now are trusting other people to get you live score updates from the other games. And Ryan, that may be the final play of the game. The clock is just down to 20 seconds. So,
Tyler, we do have to talk about player of the game.
We do have to talk about player of the game. So, again, would like to make sure. Okay, that is going to be the final play of the game. For the 8th time this season, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats going to walk away with the victory by a final score of 38-8. Real quick, we want to hear from our friends over at the Way Bible Church Player of the Game, and then we will name our Way Bible Church Players of the Game.
Way Bible Church, we are all about life change. There's a place to belong for the whole family with Next Gen nights every Wednesday for birth through 12th grade at 6:15 p.m., young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of every month at 6:30 p.m., and everyone's invited on Sundays at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Our hope is that when you connect with the local church, you will encounter Jesus in a way that leads to life change. We hope to see you soon, and go Wildcats.
Again, by a final score of 38-8, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats walk away with yet another win, their 8th one of the season. Ryan, we alluded to it. It is time to name our Way Bible Church Players of the Game. And again, the Way Bible Church would like to invite everyone to join them on Sunday, November 10th, as they celebrate 25 years of life change. Join them that Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m., where everyone of all ages will leave with a special gift. And then that night on the square in downtown Sulphur Springs at 5 p.m. for a community night of worship. Bring a chair, enjoy free hot chocolate, and come ready to worship together. For more information, visit their website, twbcss.com/25. All right, Ryan, what direction are we going in this week?
Tyler, I think on a night that the Sulphur Springs defense did not give up any touchdowns, a couple field goals.
I will have this stat ready for you next week, but off the top of my head, that's the second or third at least time that's happened.
I do think we got to go the defensive route. I said 2 first-timers. In the first half, it was kind of the Geo show.
It was.
Tons of pass breakups, really great in coverage tonight, and I'm also going to throw a player of the game nod to Dallin Horton. 2 sacks.
2 sacks.
He had the tip pass on the game-changing interception. If they score there, this one's a completely different ballgame.
Yeah, that would have given Lake Dallas a lead right before the half, and they would have gotten the ball to start the second half.
Completely different dynamics to the game. So Geo and Dallin Horton, players of the game.
I think that's incredible call.
I love it.
I love it. Ryan, again, huge win for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. They are officially 100% in the playoffs for a 3rd consecutive season.
And no worse than the 3rd seed.
And no worse.
I'm 100% confident that's correct.
You are correct about that. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, it wasn't pretty early, but I'm very proud of the Wildcats and how they came out in the second half and handled business. That's all they've done for the entirety of the season. Our ability to answer the bell, answer the call, go on the road, dominate at home, whatever it may be, this team is built for success. And I think in the month of November, we're going to continue to see just that.
I think so as well. Again, next week, next Friday night, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats regular season finale at home. Please come support them. They deserve your support. It's a huge game. They have a chance to win the number 2 seed in the district. So come out and support them. If you can't make it, we'll be right here at the same time, same place, 7 p.m. right here on Chaz Media and Front Porch News. On behalf of everyone here at Chaz Media and Front Porch News, our very talented camera crew, producer Corey Hankins, my partner Ryan Humphries, I'm Tyler Lennon. We'll see you next week.